welcome to the D&D plane shift stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the plane shifted now.
Yeah, we're no longer in Amonkhet. We're now in Ixalan. I need to write these down because I will say them wrong.
Yep. So, when last we left our heroes, I think the best person to carry on this conversation is the one who's currently involved in it.
I am underwater. I made the fatal mistake of diving out of a boat in chase of a vampire. Okay, it's a ship. Okay, a vampire captain of the ship. He's a pirate guy, and then swam underwater. And I was like, it's okay. I can breathe for a while, and we're gonna fight. And now at the bottom of the water, and then I realised I can't talk underwater, so I can't cast any spells. So I can punch him, I suppose.
You could.
Do you get disadvantage on
I think you both get disadvantage.
Melee attacks underwater?
Yes.
So I could potentially because I left my spear and shield. I just jumped in with my sword, so I could potentially
cut him up.
Yeah, hit him with my sword
Very slowly.
Yeah. And
right.
realising how much I buggered it up, Nathan jumped in after me, but he's a turn or so away, I believe. He arrives next turn.
Yes. So. Should we continue with that turn?
I can't remember what I was doing.
So, do you want to re-roll initiative and see who gets the first turn?
Yeah, okay, go on. I believe he was grappled. Or was I grappled?
You were grappled.
I grappled? Because I broke out of a grapple and I grappled him. Did he break out of the grapple and grapple me?
Yes. We're going to say yes.
I don't know.
You're ungrappled both of you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right. Well, I got a 16.
I got 3.
Ah, well then. I will go first. Nathan, do you want to roll yours since you are actually in the encounter?
18.
18, okay. So you are first.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Then I'll just swim up to the guy and just punch him lots.
Is he close enough to swim up?
I was 30 feet away.
You're 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're still out for a turn.
Okay, so I'm out.
Okay, so I'll have a turn and then...
Yeah,
okay,
and then
I'm not grappled.
No.
Does anyone remember what the rules are for grappling?
Strength contest.
Strength contest. I will grapple him. Because literally what else am I going to do?
So, roll strength.
It's 18.
18?
We're waiting for you to roll. It's a contest.
10 less.
Ooh, you rolled an 8. I grappled you. That's my action.
Fuck.
And now I'm just underwater with you.
Near, far, wherever you are.
Cuddling, rolling around on the sea floor.
Don't get your knife.
I don't have a big old sword for just stuck me in the eye. Okay, I'll end my turn, I suppose.
Okay. His turn. He's going to attempt to break out of that grapple and bite you.
He can try. He gets disadvantage, remember, on... Does he get disadvantage on strength? Check the grapple page. I can never bloody remember.
No, it's just if he breaks out of it, grappled.
At the end of the turn he can attempt to get out of it, can't he?
So this will be the end of the turn, which he fails. He's still grappled.
Ha ha!
Nathan has arrived.
I'm going to swim to...
What initiative order are you on?
I've got 18,
He's
so number 1.
He's first.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit him.
You have disadvantage because you're underwater.
He has a 4 or a
7.
4.
I mean, the first one was 10. Does that hit?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh wait, he's immobile.
He still, as they say, still has armour.
So
yeah, okay.
This one's 16, and that was 9.
Wouldn't he be, if he's immobile, wouldn't it mean he has disadvantage
20.
on
11?
No.
taking attacks?
No, I'm not even going to...
I think if he's immobile, he has disadvantage on dex saves and stuff, but I suppose his armour still exists,
Yes,
doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the point.
Whereas if you're prone...
Okay.
You're in a down state that can be swung down onto.
Yeah, it's easy to overcome the armour.
Yeah, I missed every single...
You missed every single attack?
Yep.
Okay,
You're useless.
Did you call him useless?
Are we having fun searching through the captain's quarters?
You two roll initiative. Undead are starting to stream onto the boat. The vampires are now on the only boat that's not on fire.
Yeah.
See, I told you we should just leave.
Why did we... Wait, you guys, I can't tell you this because I'm underwater, but using your intelligence and foresight and your feminine intuition, you should set the boat on fire.
I've already planned that. I planned that last session. I've written it down there.
So I told you.
Break open lamp, use control flames to burn the ship.
Ah, okay. Go for the gunpowder.
Why are we not but right, this is what I was doing all of last time was like, why are we standing around? Why are we not burning the ship? Why are we standing around? Why are we not burning the ship and leaving?
It's literally what I plan on doing.
He jumped out the
While he's
window.
doing that,
He jumped out the window.
I wanted to do that while he's doing that.
No, I wrote it down.
down.
You were starting to looking for stuff whilst these two jumped
Yeah,
in
you
water.
did look for stuff.
Then
Yeah,
you
I
were
said
gonna
I'd do that, and then I was going to do that.
Yeah, I was just wanting to
I wrote
burn
it
the
down.
ship and end off. I didn't want to look
When
at
it
stuff.
burns,
We had
you'll
the
also
map.
burn all the cannons and I'll set off
We
the
have
fire.
the map and we have the
Good.
silver disc.
The spinning
Set
compass.
the ship on fire and leave.
No, not
Okay,
the compass.
what we will
Just the
do
compass.
If we break
is
open
we'll set the
that-
ship
That
on
that
fire
compass
when we're
is-
leaving.
Yeah, I can use
Fire
control
first.
flames to
No.
expand it.
Yeah.
So
Set the ship on fire
I-
one way
yeah.
or another.
And the cannons will go off.
I got a
loaded.
14.
yeah, I planned this last session.
Yeah.
I wrote it down to
So,
remind myself.
Did
You two
initiative?
roll initiative. You two, your combats. Record initiative. The entire undead have an initiative of natural 20. They're going first.
Oh,
Sick.
well they got
What did you get?
Well then,
advantage. Let's say that because
I rolled a 16 to hit this guy.
7.
16 to hit.
With my
That
sword.
is a hit.
Why did you not get disadvantage?
I did. I rolled 2 dice. I still hit. I got a 10 and an 11.
This is 17.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Wow, it's gonna be a while. This one.
8 damage.
It's a really long while. Wait, is there anything like near us
Wait,
that I can see?
Did you do 8 damage?
I did 8 damage.
You did max damage.
No, it's a d6.
Oh, fair enough. So 8 damage. Okay. I need a sticky note.
What was that voice?
Bye, Big C.
Big C!
See dog.
Vampires
Is it-
count as undead.
Yeah. In this world they do anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Well, vampires count as undead in most worlds.
Well, okay, but in this world they're not burnt by sunlight. They're effectively just
Drow.
the Spanish.
They're
So-
just the Spanish and the Drow.
They are actually.
Nobody expects a Spanish Inquisition.
That's okay.
So they are literally based on the Spanish.
Yeah, look, the system here.
Wait,
I go
Wait,
before
just
you.
the Spanish
Right,
or the
Jenna,
Spanish
Jenna,
Inquisition?
Jenna, we've got a plan.
Oh shit.
I'm going to turn undead after their turn to try and get them to run away from us.
Big person.
So you can smash a lamppost, set the ship on fire, and we run out the ship.
Are you gonna run out? Are you gonna just back the
Run.
window like absolute
I'm
pros?
gonna I'm gonna run out the way we came in,
Right, say that again.
possibly. Right. Vampire's turn, go first.
We can use those
I'm
feet.
gonna
These
turn
are,
undead to try and get rid of any vampires if they come to us.
What was that? Roll?
Otherwise, we're just gonna smash the pot,
8.
smash the lantern, and run.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do that anyway.
That's fine.
I'm just
That's
gonna.
all on you. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Carrying on.
I can't help you.
Look, the Spanish
Apparently someone
conquistadors.
said something
So-
on the chat and I can't say it.
Spanish
Who
Inquisition.
says what?
No, the conquistadors. They're like.
Conquist-
Hello,
the
whoever it
Spanish
is.
Conquerors.
Okay, we have
Yeah.
one viewer, Jenna, who's on the chat.
Hi,
There you go.
Yes! It's Imhotep, is it? Imhotep.
Alright,
It's
is it-
Imhotep!
It's
If we
Nathan's
take a-
conscience.
If we take a break next time, you need to message him when we're coming back so he doesn't have to use all of his data if he's using it.
Danny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrying on, where are we got to?
Does he
Okay,
not
so
have
those guys
Wi-Fi?
run in. You've made your attack.
Yes.
You've missed your attack. He's going to make his attempt to break free.
You can stop
He
you.
wants to break free. He rolled a 3. It's probably the worst time to mention he's allergic to water. He wants to break free.
Yeah.
Another 4 attacks, I guess.
The
God knows.
Spanish
No.
conquerors,
God knows
they
it's
go
time
to
for
America,
your
they're
turn.
effectively in America, and there's all the Native Americans, but they have dinosaurs in this world.
17
still,
to
so
hit.
they're all like
Your
riding
turn.
dinosaurs and stuff.
Their turn.
Oh,
I
the
didn't say
vampires-
their turn.
I heard your turn.
The
first.
vampires come, but they have a ton of gold because they're
Um,
not coming to get gold here. They're coming for other reasons.
For El Dorado. Totally not.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Eldorado.
Anyway, that's
Have you watched The Road to El Dorado?
I have not known.
That is the cartoon.
Yes.
Yes.
That is a textbook example of why you never let the bard and the rogue leave the party and go off on their own.
Oh, I've seen bits of it actually. No,
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but,
I've not seen any of it.
yeah, no, I've seen a bit. I've not seen much. Though.
You fight like my sister. I fought your sister. That's a compliment. Okay, so 4 Spanish vampires run into the room, begin saying, "Señorita, señorita."
They've all got little hats on.
No, that's Mexican.
Mexican is Spanish.
No, it's not.
Whoa! Do you mean the people or the language?
Language.
Right, okay.
Close. It's a slight difference, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's like American and British English.
One's shit and one's correct.
Yes.
I don't think the Spanish. I don't think the Spanish want to hear that their language is shit.
Nobody's going to talk about Australian English, then I see.
Oh god, no, we got
No,
right
because
there.
Australians drive on the correct side of the road.
Yes, but they still talk in convoluted languages. You went there, you came back, you couldn't understand what they were saying half the time because they have weird slang words that we don't use.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least they drive on the correct side of the road.
I'll give them that.
We all have a word in common.
Yeah.
Cunt.
No, but
That's
for
true.
us, cunt, apart from when I'm saying it to him, is a word of insult. In fact, no, it is one.
For
I'm saying
them,
it
it's
to.
a compliment.
Yeah.
For them, it's that. Right, cunt.
Yeah. Top cunt.
It's a shit.
Friendly hello.
Shit cunt is the insult. You shit
Right.
cunt.
We've
My
definitely
turn.
put this as an
One of them
Let's get back.
wielding their Spanish sword, an arming sword it would be.
Oh, they have pointy swords.
Yeah.
Work out
rapier.
their scimitars.
I don't know what they're called.
Oh,
Those
I
ones,
don't care what
They
the
are
name
nice,
of the sword
It's a
is.
rapier.
they're rapiers.
Right, fine.
Okay, so it runs up, hits you with a rapier.
For God's sake.
It was a 19. So
Oh,
it
don't
definitely
hit
hit.
play. It's a YouTube video about Ixalan.
2 damage.
Oh my lord.
There's a saber.
Ow.
What?
Don't worry.
Saber.
One of them runs up
I
with
don't
you.
give a shit what kind of
I
sword
only
it
know
is.
the
What are you
trade.
It's
shit
a
about?
rapier.
The fact that
Because
people
there's no
don't
saber in D&D.
Ha! Carry on!
It's a rapier then.
Jenna, sweetie, is 12 over your AC. 12 equal to or over then.
Yeah.
Is it actual?
Fuck. Yeah,
Oh my-
I haven't cast mage armor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to eat up a whole turn, isn't it?
Yeah, it does.
6 damage.
But the plus hand is it lasts 8 hours, so...
What do the
generally
Spanish have?
you
They'd have crossbows,
try and
wouldn't
do it while you
They do
can.
have crossbows, yes.
No, are we Christians or are they Christians?
Miss.
Nobody's Christians.
Well, that puts me down to
They're,
5
Actually,
points.
they're vampires.
Technically,
You want
have
more
you
help?
read their law?
5.
I have not, no. Are they quite?
Bishops and stuff like that.
Oh,
I
okay.
can,
They
I
are.
can grab most of the cards if you want.
No, sorry. Have they got an art book out? Yeah, because there's a
25th.
there's a plane shift. Wait, there's a plane shift and there's not an art book out yet.
They're not playing shift.
Oh wow, we're just playing about the plane shift, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait
Jenna,
for
how
that.
are we going to run away? Should we jump out and swim?
Oh, and I am going to print off the Ixalan map as well at work.
We're not going to be
Thank you.
dragged down by anything like
And I'll try to make it built for that.
That's
Yeah.
fair enough.
So I can
Is it
literally
my turn?
Yes, both crossbows fire, miss you. Obviously, the 2 soldiers run up and hit you.
Perfect.
Got the
I'm gonna
weird
use,
little tin hat things on.
We've got metal hats with 2 spikes coming off the front, like fangs.
I would like
They're not-
to
they're not fangs.
use
They are
my
really.
channel
We've got 2
divinity
points coming off the front.
But they are definitely
and
Spanish
talk to
style
myself
hats.
about it, shall I?
They are
Apparently.
conquistador
I'm gonna
helmets
I'll heal you
with spikes
first
on the
for
front,
bonus
specifically
action,
designed to
shall
look
I?
like fangs. I was reading the design notes.
I'll put
There
it.
isn't a book out yet,
Hang
but
on.
I know all about it.
You get
Yep.
8 health back.
Doing my homework, you know, doing my homework.
You big.
Should we take this down and get like a projector bed and point at the wall?
That would be oh, we could get a main
Bumps me
projector.
up to 13.
Alright, we'll talk about that later actually.
Yeah,
I have an idea for
lovely.
that.
Yeah. That would be
Am I
cool.
ready now?
Yes, it's your turn.
Right, well I'm trying to... Oh, I've used up all my spell slots. Right, no, it's alright, I've got more spell slots everywhere. I've got more elsewhere. I've healed her with a bonus action. I'd like to use Channel Divinity. They need to do a wisdom save. Anyone that I can see or hear within 30 feet of me.
I'm going to roll.
Including me?
That's undead. Undead.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to roll for the rangers and the melee users separately. Does 14 and 11.
Nope, gotta be 15. Aha! Are they under half? See ya.
I know they're above half.
Right, fine, they've just gotta try and run away from me.
They can't move
For a minute.
closer.
No, they can't move closer. Well, yeah, they can't move closer. Is that the...
I don't know if you can
Isn't
move
it? No,
away.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure they've got to like keep moving. Can I have a player's handbook? Can we move stuff? Move stuff.
Yay for rules!
Ready?
Reasons.
The ball's going to have to go back there, so...
We're going to go to
If
8.
you
No,
move
it's
Right.
not. You can go back under my
I'll go
stuff
to mine
if it
as well.
needs to. It's okay.
I'll sort it out. Alright.
What am I? I'm a cleric. I'm way too far.
Nano Dan says under pressure.
ABC.
I know that was literally already been on, but
Yeah,
literally
she did
read
that.
that.
Channel Divinity.
I heard you.
Thank you.
Ooh, 3
Why is
people
the
watching.
normal
Hello, 3 people.
Hi, 3 people.
Remember to follow. Please.
This one things.
Right, here we go.
Is this
A
likeable and
turned
subscribable
creature
thing?
must spend its turn trying to move as far
yeah,
away
I think
from
so.
you as it can.
Yeah,
It can't
I think
willingly
it's
move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. They have to move away.
Oh.
Oh wait! Hold on! No! You channel divinity.
That's it.
That's a DM middle finger.
Oh, that is a big middle finger actually. That's entirely down to you.
I'll let it go off this time, but from this point on, I don't think you're going to be able to use your channel divinity.
Ah, no. She can channel divinity, but presumably she can't regain channel divinity points. Yeah, charge. I don't know what they're called. What's it called? I suppose they're just tokens, aren't they? You can't regain any channel divinities. We have 2 though, so you could use it once more. We do have 2 at this level. Because our god is unnecessarily absent. What on earth?
They're on holiday.
Yeah.
they're currently having a tea break.
Yeah.
In the apocalypse. You have left your gods in the apocalypse. Well done.
It feels like Spelljammer.
Hey, looking out
Wait.
for number 1.
You're not to do this, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's
I
on,
wanna
he was on the
know
plane,
who else
wasn't
is
he?
watching.
Still.
He's
on
on
that
he's
plane.
on he's on the plane. He wasn't on the physical realm, but he was
He was
on
on the plane.
Who's in there?
Can you tell who else is watching?
No.
No, not until they comment.
I bet Tom's watching.
Come on, guys, comment. Yeah. Tom's
Right,
commenting.
otherwise I'm gonna make a break for the exit. And jump
Did
out
you
the
succeed
window
at the-
somewhere.
Turn undead.
Yeah. They can't make reactions against them.
What's the CR?
It's over half.
Over half.
Is our CR rating not gone up yet for that? For Destroy Undead? I can't remember what it is.
I don't really.
Because it does go up at certain levels. It might go up at 7. It might go up to like
Yeah.
1 or so, which might be about right for these guys.
Well, that was a good turn. Courage.
Anyway, Colette is fleeing. What are you doing?
I'm burning this shit down.
Burn this shit down.
So you have the map off the table. You have the compass.
Yep. I'm gonna break open the lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to roll anything to do that?
No,
Nope.
it's an
And I'm
immobile
gonna
object.
It's an immobile object.
Okay, so I'm gonna use control flames to just
Control
spread
flames.
it out. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So-
jump out the window.
Jump out the window.
Ignite the
Bearing-
ship. Go beep.
Yeah, bearing in mind that it only does a 5-foot
Yeah.
cube.
Oh, so spread it around a bit
Yeah.
and then jump out the window.
We're just gonna paint on this lovely canvas. We're gonna spread the fire over here. Spread the fire
Set the
over
room on
there.
fire. And jump out the window.
But
Just
yeah,
gonna
just
move it around. Spread it around.
yeah. But I mean, a fire the size of me
Yeah.
is big enough that it's not like just stomp it out. So
Stick it in the doorway so they
Well,
can't
no.
get through. And then wait a
it
turn.
has to be from the lamp. It has to be from the flame.
Okay, cast it into the middle of the room and then wait a turn and cast it again next turn. It's just a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, and just use it again next turn and spread it another 5 foot.
that's what I
Because a
want to
10-foot wide fire is big enough to cause real problems. Have you
Cool,
jumped
I've
out?
jumped out the window.
Ah,
I'm
okay.
swimming away.
do.
I got literally everybody jumped out the window.
Well, I'm swimming on the surface back towards the shore.
Yeah, there's a
Away from
battle
danger.
raging below.
If I was ninth
Not
level,
coming down to help you. You can bog off.
So yeah, I'm gonna make the fire go as a barrier between me and
Yeah.
the vampires.
Okay.
And then, are they able to get to me now that she's
No.
gone? No.
They still have to move away from
Yeah, up to like a certain distance. So they.
So they can't move. They can't get to
They can't
within
willingly-
30 feet of me.
that.
Yeah.
They can't willingly move close to her anyway.
Yeah.
Until the effect ends.
Alright
They
then.
will have to leave.
So
You're
I'm
alright for a bit.
staying where I am then. Yeah, I've just
tangy.
It's not tangy. It tastes like liquid Parma violets.
Okay, back to
Delicious.
the vampires, or are we just gonna say that Jenna's jumped out the window and we're swimming away and go back to those guys?
Okay, fair enough. Alright, that combat encounter disappeared.
Yep.
Hey, a combat encounter I was trying to make last till the break.
No.
Great.
No.
You will have to use. You will be having a fight.
Okay, but that one wasn't gonna happen.
Remember, when you get to the shore, there's a
Your
building
guys'
village
turns.
full of vampires that you're going to have to fight.
Might go then.
That we can't help with presently. You should probably go with Colette. She needs backup on shore.
I might not use it before, then I might just keep swimming.
No.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
The vampire's going to point out on the top of the boat and be like, hey, look at that, there's a lady swimming away. There's a giant dog in the water.
13.
Turtle song.
Ooh.
See what it is.
16.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Tom.
6.
6 damage.
Ah. Make a constitution saving throw, I think.
19.
Never mind. I could stick so much from.
There we go.
Your dreams fell over I could run across the water instead.
Yeah, if you level up one more time, you can just sprint away. I actually have water walk, just not prepared.
If water walk.
You can't prevent.
I know.
I can't read what Tom's
But you need a child, a character that specialises in cup of tea mancy.
Cup of tea mancy.
Yeah.
Biscuit food.
Be monk.
Whose turn? What is happening?
You're in some of the water, we're doing the underwater because these two just fogged up in the entire
Okay, Nathan, your turn.
I hit for 6
I
damage.
like a packet
Oh.
of Maryland.
Is that all you did for all your rolls?
That's what I did for all my rolls.
Oh, wow, your monk
All
sucks.
4
Add
rolls.
another character into the roster on a 16 initiative.
On who?
That's why I'll come back.
Oh,
Just miss it forever.
Yeah, not that one. That one's done. The vampires.
yeah, but I don't have your roster anymore, do I? We just randomly did it.
Oh, it's
I
Nathan.
believe it were.
On roll of 16.
On a roll of 16.
Nathan, then that person, then me,
So
then
this
you.
guy.
Okay, yeah.
You see a jade tipped arrow. Well, you partially see the glint of a jade tipped arrow fly through and hit the vampire
Through the water.
through the water.
Which doesn't really take a catch it and throw it at them.
It's a hit. And
It's a mer person.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like I said last session. We're on an
10
island full of
damage.
mer people.
dealing 10 damage.
10 damage. Wow, that was not much. Not
It's more than what we've done.
Yeah.
fair. Entirely fair, I suppose.
I mean, I've tickled them, and you've gone, oh, and that was it.
I'm also going to hit.
Several times.
Yep.
You're holding them.
You can't really see where the arrow came from yet.
It hits.
What was the roll?
Well, an 18 to hit.
There you
Yeah, so, yeah.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, because my other one was a 22.
go. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with your dice?
His dice are amazing. His dice
They're
are
weighted.
Clearly.
5 damage.
Have you seen the d20s that have a 20 and a 20?
A 20 and then a 20 on the one instead. Yeah.
Dick move!
I did
No,
5
I can't
damage.
remember which way it goes. What's the speed?
He's still grappled, isn't he?
That thing where you know you get. Is it?
Yeah. He is
I thought so.
bleeding heavily into the water. The water is starting
Do you
to
go from there to
It's
there?
annoying,
or
it's
do you
annoying that we
go
can't just finish him off
from
somehow.
there-
And I ain't
from
even
there
getting invoked
to
someone
there,
donkey.
Like there.
Okay,
Back again.
I have
it's his turn, isn't it? He wants to break free. He rolled
So you
a
don't
2.
It's not even a 3 this time. It doesn't even rhyme. That's how probably did.
Yeah.
Nathan, go, go, go.
We should
Yeah.
tie him up and just
Is it like that?
him with his...
Just carry him away.
Yeah. Well, I'm not very strong, so I'm going to punch him again, I guess. I'm not carrying
I'm not role playing a vampire.
1,
16.
Blah, blah,
Blah,
blah,
blah,
blah, and blah, blah.
I don't
6.
get
I want to-
yeah.
I want to
damage.
drink le blah.
I never said that.
On. 12? Nope. Is that 12? Is that a 6 or a 9?
What?
There's a mark at the top and a mark at the bottom.
Oh! Oh! Something will change after the break. I will have an iPad here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have the clip. Oh,
Oh,
great.
it's up there.
6
No,
damage,
it's
Connor.
What,
There.
it's here.
Yeah,
It's
big
the
C, 6 damage.
6 damage, I already added it, yeah.
Right then, that's it. Done.
Tom is incredibly right. I should have brought biscuits.
There is a.
You should have.
We should have brought biscuits.
Yeah.
I thought about it and then I didn't.
We go now.
Well, I've got some
This
short
merfolk
break,
sort of like
break, I think.
swims up to you, sort of under the
Okay.
water, just being
Went
like,
shopping
ah,
today.
like
It's
really,
from
really
the
tired
vampire.
looking.
Yeah.
Sort of swims up to you and sort of
Oh.
puts his
Still
hand
short
in your
break
mouth,
window.
and there's something
It's not
in
much.
his hand put into your mouth.
Put a thing in my mouth. This is weird.
I also
What's
still
it
have
feel like?
marshmallows. Actually,
Feels
I still have marshmallows.
like
I found
Did
it.
it-
Oh,
He had a thing in his hand, but then he put that thing in my mouth.
This could go so many ways.
What is it?
It's like a
Do you want to bite down on it?
Yeah. If only because if someone puts
Hey,
things in your mouth, you should probably bite them.
You sort of
always.
instinctive
Good life
fighting.
lesson.
Yeah.
You're no longer drowning.
Depends on whether or not you wanted it there.
Is it gillyweed? Is that what it is? It's gillyweed.
It's not gillyweed. It's like a thing that goes over your mouth, like
It's
the
a rebreather.
the rebreather. It's more like the rebreather from Star Wars,
That's
but,
it. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
but it's more like.
So it's more like what?
So it's the Futurama one where
You
it
can now
breathes
speak
in your
underwater.
mouth.
That's right, motherfucker! That's right! Spell slots! I got them back! Yes!
Getting
I
excited,
really
he
need
can't
to
move
try
his sheets around enough.
Do we need to take a break this
No,
early?
no, we don't. I'm going to quick.
I felt like that was a moment
It's
where
my
the
turn,
excitement
it's
meant
six
you were
times.
going to throw the paper up in the air like.
What even spell do I want? I want control water.
Can you use that one?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
prepared.
Specifically prepared.
Control weather.
Oh, look, think about that.
Can I have a duty word, please?
No, not right now. That requires going in the fridge and the door will open or something, probably.
Ow.
No, I don't want to
wait
do
till
that. I
the
want to
break?
do both
Can I wait till the break?
Oh, that's in my head now.
I didn't expect this.
Pulse up.
I didn't expect to be able to use my spells, otherwise I'd have put a note in where the pages were.
Oh.
Where is it
Oh,
gone?
no.
Don't you have the app?
No, right.
I love how merfolk can breathe underwater.
Got it. It's not shaped stone. It's stone shape, which is odd because it makes it. That sounds like you can become stone, but it's not. You are shaping stone. I feel like the name is backwards. I need to be able to speak. Wiggly waggled my arms around.
Do you want to let go of him then? You're going to have to. So push him off.
And yeah, go on.
Push
then.
him onto the ground and push off of him.
Oh, push him
Make a strength check.
into the
With
water.
advantage, considering you are going to be.
That's pushing away.
Yeah.
I rolled. Naturally, it's a 19, so my strength is like 5. I got. I don't have strength. Okay. I did 20. Yeah. Is it an opposed check?
No.
Oh, okay.
You push him to the ground.
Okay.
You don't get advantage, but he is now on the steep wall.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use stone shape
Okay.
because it's dope and I have a fossil spell slot, I think.
I think.
Yes, I haven't used it at all. Okay, it's an area of 5 feet of stone.
Area of 5 feet. So.
Yeah, so I touch the sand and shape it into a 5-foot cube of stone around him.
No pin.
No, fully,
What do you think of
entirely. Yeah, just entomb him. Is he 5 foot
The
tall?
only way it would have been better if
About
if
6
you
foot,
put- if
more
you
like
put
the
your
head.
tongue
Okay,
out
no,
of
I'm
his
gonna
mouth at the
He's just.
His knees and below sticking out. I'm just going to encompass him entirely in stone. Combat encounter done. That's what I was trying to do the first time round.
Well, I've been told that my thumbs touch my dice, so I can't really roll very well.
Oh.
That's what it is.
time.
Okay.
Oh.
That's me. That's me done. I'm done there.
What a dick.
Now we just have to get through that fucking village. Dum dum dum.
Or around
Dum 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 dum.
Why is he dead now?
Yeah, I
Effectively,
encompassed
yes.
him in a solid block of stone.
You were just sick of him, and you're like,
Yeah.
just become stone.
Well, from head to knees, his feet are sticking out in the water, but that's cool.
So basically, sharks and things are going to eat his feet,
But it doesn't need to breathe, so it's okay.
and you're slowly going to be eaten alive as it, erodes and. Okay.
Well, no, because once they've eaten his feet, it's still going to be sticking out. Where his body is still going to be there, so they're going to tunnel into him while he's immobilized.
This is grim.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Piranhas
a really
are
fun
gonna burrow
one.
through his entire body.
Piranhas.
I don't know.
There are piranhas in this water.
Well, I assume so.
Well,
There's
then-
a lot of blood in the water now. They'll be coming.
Well, it sounds like a really good Friday night.
Well, then it means
Okay.
I don't want to be in the
Enough
water.
talk. Enough talk. Now time for talking.
Enough talking. No talking.
Yes. So you've finished the combat encounter.
Yes.
This merfolk sort of swims.
I love how he came to save us, presumably. I mean, he attacked a vampire, but didn't actually get to do anything. I don't know, admittedly, give me the rebreather. Okay.
He points up, sort of, and then sort of points in the direction of the camp.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes.
You can speak underwater, though, right? He's a big merfolk.
Yeah, but you don't understand merfolk.
That's a good point. We don't do it because
Because you can speak into your own mouth and cast spells, being able to breathe underwater.
yeah.
But obviously, you still can't. You still come down because water doesn't allow sound to travel properly.
Whereas the merfolk language can travel through the water, so he could speak common underwater. However, the water wouldn't allow it. Really.
Yeah, whereas merfolk language
The
can
language
travel.
specifically done for it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Because it's like a light travel through water, it gets bent. It's like sound the same.
Wibble.
Point towards the beach.
Yes.
Okay. So you all swim to the top.
Swimming upwards.
Sploosh. Everyone's head comes out. You're all.
Sploosh is not
with-
nice. You should ever make.
Sploosh.
Please.
Kaboom. You're all within like 30 to 40 feet of each other. As you all pop out of the water.
Are we near these guys as well?
Yes.
I'm on the ship still.
I'll wave you down.
Well,
Come
no.
join
I was
us.
gonna spread
Alright,
the fire.
yeah,
So whilst this is all going on, what are you doing?
Spreading the fire.
Okay.
I'm literally just making it as big as possible. in
You're on
front
the
of me.
beach now.
Well, we had 2 turns, so you've added an extra 10 foot to the fire at least.
So,
Are you now going to jump out?
It's like a 25
Yeah.
cubic.
So as you
given,
sort of
given the fact that fire spreads on its own,
Yeah.
assuming it's doubled itself, so there's at least like 30 feet of fire
An
on that
absolute-
ship now.
Okay,
So-
so
Shit ton of fire.
as you raise out, you just see this snake go.
Fire everywhere. The whole ship's on fire.
Now, if we listen carefully, the cannons might fire. I doubt it.
Oh, but that's in the middle, so it'll fire out. That's
You
not cool.
hear the explosion of all the cannons on the first 2 ships you set on fire, firing into
Into the other ship.
into the middle one, and then them firing back. It's quite a cacophony of explosions and
I
death.
love cacophony.
Like looking at my work going, yeah, I did.
Proud. Proud moment.
So, what are you gonna do? He's sort of like already swimming towards the shore.
We should swim after this guy.
Wiggle,
He's kind of
wiggle.
blue looking.
Let me
Also, he
green.
gave me this. Put
That's
it
it,
in my
a
mouth.
pipe.
Yeah, he gave me a pipe.
Yeah.
A waterproofing pipe.
It's like the gums you have for rugby.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Littlehan.
Just where you held it there. He's like,
Oh, yes.
You go around everywhere in your mouth.
Have you not
like-
seen the rebreathers from Futurama?
We're not nerds.
What are they?
nerds!
It's a little disc with little string that sits in the top of your mouth and goes down your throat and like allows you to breathe.
That is grim. Ugh.
You can't bite down
Oh,
on
At least this one you can bite down in anger.
It
Urgh.
sits in the top of your
Yeah, there's a
mouth.
little string that goes down your throat.
Well, it looks like it. I don't know if it does.
It's Futurama, I imagine it does.
Yeah.
That's, no, that doesn't sound pleasant at all. So it sounds
Okay.
like, it's probably like
Yeah.
permanently choking. That's supposed to
Okay.
be underwater, so you probably already are choking.
Well, in my snaky lady fashion, I'm gonna wiggle my way to shore.
Have you seen snakes swim?
Wiggle,
It's the
wiggle.
cutest thing in the world.
I had
They
there was a
just
hole
go
in my bed.
They do this,
So
don't
the
they?
snake was small
Along
enough
the
to sit
water.
in it and it was
Yeah.
just wiggle, 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 and it couldn't move anyway because we dipped down. So we just sat there for 10 minutes wiggling.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
Never
Wiggle,
sleep with a
wiggle,
snake.
wiggle.
They'll size you up
Wiggle,
to
wiggle,
eat you.
Yeah, they'll lay down next to you and they're like, I'm gonna eat you soon. I'm big enough to eat you now. And then you wake up and it'll be like, I ate you. Oh, that's so nice. As
You know
well.
what? I didn't.
It'd be very terrible, like in the middle of the night it starts eating, you just kick and rip its neck open.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I just realised that I've been pretty fire obsessed with this campaign, and I didn't go into it expecting to be an arsonist.
No one expects to be an arsonist.
It's
It's
just a
just
natural state of being.
So you
Well, that's all I've like advocated for. Let's burn it. Like,
So you,
it's
if
not
you
how
could be an
I
arse,
intended to be.
You should just want to be an arse, not an arse.
We will swim to shore.
Okay.
I will swim to
There's
shore.
so many
I don't know
times you
what
can
you
make
guys
that joke.
I was already
Not
swimming
enough.
to
We heard
shore.
it the first time.
Well, I
These
did
guys are just talking about setting things on fire in the water.
Okay, so this individual is sort of like on the shore and he seems to be unbundling another set of arrows. He also seems to be dragging a net full of fish, but that's okay.
So he was out
Question,
fishing.
what does it look like?
Pardon?
What does it look like?
So
Do
tall.
you want to grab a picture of the merfolk from Ixalan if you can? Oh, in fact, I can probably grab one real quick.
I can get a better copy.
Oh yeah.
Although yours is a very pretty phone.
Sorry. I'm not even realising until, like...
Oh, I don't like that picture of him, actually. Like that, I suppose. That's a woman, though. Yeah, that's boobs. Like that? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, let's go for
That's
the...
that.
Let's go for the one with
That's Zendikar,
boobs.
though, isn't it?
Sure.
I don't know why. I searched for Ixalan. Let's have a look.
I can
Oh, no,
imagine
that's on
it looks something like this, but with more like thin armor.
That's kind of what I expect, but...
That's
I
actually the
expected-
Jace Sentinel. They're the guards of Jace.
No, the thing...
I have like 4 of them in my deck.
You know what? I'm going to Google what I had in my head.
Oh, there you go. Sort of blue and orange.
Fish.
Yeah,
oh yeah, that's the
yeah.
picture you gave last time. Fish. People.
You're just going to search for fish people.
Yep.
Half.
Yeah, so that's like an actual
Whoa.
merfolk, but I don't know what set it is. It's quite hard to figure out.
Ah.
That's 14.
Fish People is actually the name of a documentary.
Fish people, oh my god.
The stories of people who have dedicated their lives to the sea, from surfers and spearfishers to a long-distance swimmer, a former coal miner,
Oh,
and
yeah.
a group of at-risk kids on the streets of San Francisco.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
here's an actual one.
similar to that. Well, no, he's more
less
blue.
colourful. More
Less-
blue.
more
Less parity.
Ah.
I'm not showing you.
So he's
I expected this to be more like that one.
sort of got the
Like with those fins.
he's sort of got the fins
Like
going
that.
back.
A bit like that.
He's got sort of the head fins going back. He's got sort of like the Zora arm flappy bits. helping
The arm
swim,
flaps.
and the
Like
leg flaps.
I like the man flaps, man.
Maybe with less tits.
What is it?
He has drawn those arms suspiciously like tits.
Yeah, he's got a 6-pack of breasts.
What?
Maybe it's just more streamlined that way.
Yeah.
Yes,
The more
because
nipples you have, the better you swim.
I
Cows are
want that
great.
to be true.
Yeah.
Cows are great swimmers.
To be fair, on the you can actually see nipples through the cloth.
Okay, so this individual is sort of stood on the beach, sort of the blue, the hair, not the hair, the fins. He seems to be unbundling another set of arrows and putting them into his like now waterlogged quiver. He's sort of like pouring it out.
Like, if Shelley's got a hole in the ball to drain,
Yeah.
that seems like bad design for mer people.
Yeah. It's more quick draining.
Ah, okay.
It's like normally it would just drain away. It's like
It's shaking.
get out. Stuffing the arrows in, bringing out his bow, inlaid with like little bits of jade and stuff. Not like made entirely out of jade, but it seems to like be
It's
inlaid
quite
with
nice
little bits.
looking, yeah.
Wouldn't you just have like a mesh bottom?
Yeah, you just keep
as
them.
you stand up, but like your calendars and stuff that you get to drain on you.
Well, those things they fry chips in. Good for pasta as well.
Anyway.
Can we get on to the point?
Yeah,
Go
what
on.
would you want?
Pardon?
What does he want?
Are you asking him that?
Yeah, why? Who is he? Why? Introduce yourself.
Pardon?
No, thank you.
Oh,
That's
wait,
how
yes.
it is.
Thank you for helping us. Who are you?
Yeah, you are welcome. I am.
Googling my name.
No, I'm.
Is there vampires
got
on
his
the?
photo up.
I am
Killian.
Killian. Killian. Like Killian.
C-U-A-L-L-I.
Like Cullion, but
Yes.
it's pronounced Killian.
See you what?
C-U-A-L-L-I. I've added the N at the end because I can't pronounce it.
That's Killian, right?
Yeah. Killian.
Like kill Ian. To kill Ian. Right, Killian. I'll remember it now.
Killian.
Okay.
Yeah, are there vampires on the
Killing
shore?
in the name of.
Yes.
Have we
Why am I
stupidly
here?
got out of the water at the bit where the vampires are?
We can't swim that far.
I know.
You're a dog!
There's probably
Dogs can swim.
probably going to be sharks now. We're in an ocean. And there's
My
blood
only point
everywhere.
being
And
is
he's running from the count photo.
But this guy's in a killing path. We do know the merfolk are fighting the vampires because the vampires have been raiding the merfolk villages in the first
fine,
line.
leave him to it. I'm going fucking on.
Well, I'm going to go after this
I'm
guy.
going to help him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just helped us, so I'm gonna go.
He gave me magic
him.
ball gag, right? We're already best friends. I draw my sword.
You're running up the beach with him.
I
Shorted spear in that burning ship.
I draw my fists.
Well,
Oh, look at
Shit.
you thinking you're
Well,
a
did I
shit
bring my
and
shield
saunter
and
up
burn
to
this?
help. Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
right.
walk
Okay.
You're right,
slowly.
you are
Tom's saying.
completely correct. He's put cunt, but he spelt it out. C-U-N-T. Then he's proceeded to tell us that that is how you spell it. God.
Thank you.
Can't.
That's pretty.
Cunt is spelled with
You've
an
put
A.
That and then you
Can't.
put
Can't.
that little
Like, I
dot
can't
at
do
the
it.
bottom of it as
You
well.
can't.
So the exasperation.
Yeah.
I will go into the village. Shall we sneaky into the village? Or are we just going to go on some like...
How many?
Yeah.
Is it dim lit or is it burning and really bright?
It's really bright. There's
I don't
a
care.
lot.
There'll
Okay.
be a load of shadows around.
Yeah,
That's
no.
from the fire.
No, there'll be a lot of shadows, but they're also. It's not like you
Bright
can teleport.
patches.
I'm
Yeah,
teleporting
it's
around.
not solid blackness.
I refuse to walk.
So are we just going on some kind of like homicidal rage where
Yep.
we just...
I mean, I'm literally going to go over there and just spread fire around
We're just gonna watch
onto
what we can.
vampires.
Okay.
You are actually just a pyromaniac, aren't you? We've taken you to another world and we've accidentally brought the end. we travelled between dimensions and brought like an actual insane person with us.
You've accidentally brought a Psychomantis.
I can extinguish flame as well.
You're not going to the light.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you're not going
Yeah,
to.
8 levels. You haven't done that once.
Huh?
You haven't done that yet, and we're on the 7th level.
He just begins firing arrows
Maybe
into the
this is my
crowd.
opportunity.
Okay, shall we need
Pinging off vampires as he does. Yes.
initiatives?
Yes. Roll initiative.
I got a quick fail.
He has an initiative of
And
7.
whilst I wait for mine, I'm just gonna
9. I got 9.
I got 11.
I don't care what you.
Mm-hmm.
Just that. I'm gonna go see your mum.
I'm second to last.
So you
5.
say no for no good reason whatsoever.
I know
There's
it's no good reason.
literally 0 reason, and
And
like,
the
there's no
vampires are going to go
excuse
right after
there
James.
is nothing you can say that makes any sense
They're going to go 6th.
except for the
Vampires.
fact that
That's for him.
no, not even there's nothing. There's nothing I can think of
Yes,
as to why you wouldn't
I know.
or won't,
I know, but
except for
what-
stupidity. We need to talk to his mum about something tomorrow, and he's refusing tough on the grounds of nothing.
yes, that is the exact reason I'm refusing.
Go talk to your mother, you whiny little bitch.
No, it's not
Thank
that.
you.
No, it's not like
Yes,
that.
it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
He's scared of his mummy.
My mum has ripped a door off its hinges with her
Oh my
bare
god,
hands.
that's one example.
So
That's
yes,
the
you're
only
scared of-
example
I would-
you-
Is your mum
The thing is,
Yes.
the thing is, it's about something like pretty trivial.
It wasn't trivial. That's
It
all.
is trivial. That,
Oh, wait.
she's not going to get wound up about.
Yeah. Anyway.
Should we come back for the break to discuss how
Let's go.
Nathan was sired by a Wookiee?
Yeah, okay.
It explains why he's such a weakling.
Excuse me.
Raised in a household with a Wookiee as his head.
Yeah.
Anything less than perfection would be frowned upon.
Right. Colette, I believe you're up first in the tiny burning village of Burningness. Burning
Yeah, don't let me near matches again. Okay, that's.
I will. What the hell kind of noise was that?
You just tried stealing my pencil.
Oh, sorry, didn't see that. I
I was
will
thinking
just
another
like
microphone on this side as well.
walk along behind everybody and slash anybody.
You just can't be asked for this comeback, can you?
No, 35 speed.
35
Okay.
speed.
Well, you
I
get,
got a
you
sword.
get one guy roll to hit.
Whatever.
Crit, alright.
Yeah, there we
Alright.
go. Back in the game. Is that what's his face in Borderlands when he gets down?
Oh, it's an 8.
Can throw axes at people.
Yeah,
And you're like, oh, I'm
Creed.
down, I'm gonna die, and then you've just got hands full of axes. And then
It's dynamite.
yeah, and then later on you just throw dynamite everywhere. You're like, I'm back in it, boys. Blows himself up, collapses. It's okay, I got more dynamite.
If you use it as a meat unicycle.
13.
What did you hit?
13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Yeah.
Dead.
Boom! These vampires suck. I suppose we did just raid their camp. They're not really prepared for this, are they?
No. So it's just,
I'm just
it's
gonna
not
badass
like you
this.
just sort of slice
I did not
them
run,
down.
I said I walked.
Just casually sauntered,
Yes.
half-assed hit,
Yes.
sliced him straight in half. It's like, oh, okay.
I should've
That
used
is
one.
exactly how.
Blood over her face. She's like, now.
With my shield. Just like fling,
Blood rage.
fling.
It is your turn. The other crazy lady in the group.
So I'm gonna. So.
Whatever you do, don't let the fire get too close to me.
If you
I
get,
will
if
not
you
be
get,
happy.
Just
carry on.
surprised.
How
Take a
close is
break.
the
I'll
fire
keep.
to her?
It'll be alright. I'll move out of its way.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just gonna
Because
stand
I
there
can
and
extinguish
start
flames, so I can. If fire gets like.
everywhere. You can just make a path for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
fine.
could.
be surprised how easily fairy
Control the
can-
flame. Can she control the flame to burn somebody with it? She'll do that.
Are there any vampires not on fire?
That's a good question, Connor.
Pardon?
Are there any vampires on fire?
Not on fire.
Not on
Not on
fire.
Not particularly. Some are
Da-da-da-da-da.
in low amounts of fire.
Small bits of fire. Like people in varying amounts of fire.
I want one that's like. So there's none that.
I'll just pick up a goddamn vampire and burn it.
Yeah, just kill a guy.
I want
Come
one
on.
that's not on fire so I can make it on fire.
Just cast something.
Kill a bitch.
Control flames. I just want to move the fire onto something that's not on fire.
But it doesn't do much damage, control flames, because it's just passive fire damage.
But
It's
the
not
fire
really for a
damage
turn
is
or something.
Yeah.
No, but then once somebody's on fire, I'm guessing that they're gonna burn.
Yeah, but it can take a long time to kill people. Whereas, like, what I've got fireball.
I do have fireball,
Then fireball, just a group of people.
but the slower it is.
Fireball, the entrance to the ship where all those vampires are piling out in an effort to get away from Colette.
It's not there anymore.
Yeah, this Colette's not even there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like they escaped the burning ship, but that gangplank looks awfully flammable.
Alright then. Fireball.
I'll make a deck save for the 6 vampires getting
Keep
off.
some of my stuff.
Yes, there were
vampires.
6.
People need
4 in the
6.
room, 2
That's why I'm
entering the
running up with my
room.
sword instead.
They also failed. They saw their buddies sprinting out of the room. They're
got
exactly
enough help?
going to follow.
Pardon?
Have you got any help? Got enough help?
I've got plenty of help.
Jen, I've got some really bad news. They
Right,
rolled a
he'll
1 to
generate
the
it.
deck save they need to do against your spell save, so
You double damage, I
you're going
suppose.
to be doing double.
Oh great! There's no point in casting it at 4th level then.
Yeah. I like how they failed the save to a spell you've not yet cast, and in doing so, you just cast it weaker.
Just the threat, just the threat of the spells.
The high powered.
Well, it's because they're already really, really scared because of the fire raging on the ship
suppose if
and
they
the
tried-
fact of Colette.
Just
Suppose
sauntering
if-
along, slashing.
You're out front, so they've run out and they're like, whoa! And they're falling off the plank and there's a fireball coming. Yeah, it looks like it's like a Benny Hill moment, but with Spanish.
No, they've
vampires.
run out and realised that the minute hasn't yet come up and I'm on the other side, so they've got to run back
Yeah.
into the ship and they don't want to go into the fire.
And Colette just slashing people in half, casually, like willingly.
Yeah.
I need another 46.
I've got 4 right here.
Oh.
Oh. 3. Right, there you go. You've got enough now.
Right then, so it's just.
Let's have some fun. Roll the dice.
This is going to be like a good cathartic slicing down Spanish.
Yeah, this is a nice and fast
I'm
pace.
going to tell you, they have minion stats. They have an AC and 1 hit point. Murder them!
Yeah.
Can I teleport to them?
So they have armor that you have to get past, but once you do damage to them, they just drop.
Just roll.
Awesome.
I
Come
feel
on,
like
just
I
get
feel-
on with it.
I just feel like it's a
Roll,
waste
roll,
of
roll,
fireball.
roll. No, it's not. No,
It's
it's
not.
not.
But it kills 6 of them in one.
Yeah, it's overkill, and overkill
And
is
it
cool.
gets past the AC, which is what they actually have. Dead.
You sort of like flick your wrist towards the gangplank, which there's a small moment of just like a foot, and then it's just sort of like engulfed in fire
Yeah,
as
big explosion.
as 6 of these vampires just begin falling off into the water, floating in the water.
What are the ships looking like?
On fire, majorly on fire.
You know that picture of London on fire? It's like that, but if it come floating. There's more
London was
sails.
floating.
Yeah. If London was a ship.
Can I teleport?
Oh wait, I'm Ginger, so it's like,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, why see
Mary.
that you're a pyromaniac? You're just finally letting it out.
Is there anything near me that I can teleport to?
Yeah, that's a big
Teleport,
That's
yeah.
anywhere near.
Join the gingers, that's what we do. We're
I'll
on
do
fire.
that, and I'm gonna hit them. Oh, I did 11.
You've been missing out.
17.
Right, that's my last 3rd level
I
spell
hit it.
slot, which
Oh,
is
well,
why
I
I
used
used
the
It's
ball
dead.
of my
He's
freaking
dead.
first
No,
levels.
it's like the next guy.
Yep. Now is there anyone else? Oh, I can move 60 feet still. So I'm just gonna 11 again. 17.
That's dead.
I'm rolling.
He's dead.
Dead.
Is anyone else in range of me to hit?
Literally, because you can move 60, you can literally run up and use all your attacks to hit somebody.
19.
Dead. Don't roll
Don't
damage!
roll.
God, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna
23.
Dead.
Dead.
I'm gonna smother you. Yeah.
Nah, I'm done.
Right, I was going to say, I'm going to start taking all of
Take
your
away
bloody
people's
dice.
dice. What was he? 3, 4.
Oh, me?
4.
Come on.
No, I'm 1. It's
Yeah.
you.
Ah.
So the merfolk sort of like running forward,
What's his
firing
name?
off.
Killian
Jones.
Killian Jones.
Running forward, firing like arrow shots off. He fires 2 shots off. With a 16, which should go through. Not even with add-on and a 15, which plus its add-on would go. Taking 2 down. You see his shots do seem to like rock them to their core as he hits them. He almost seems to be able to aim for almost precisely their hearts, and as obviously it hits them, they just turn to dust.
Does he have slow-mo vision as he pulls his bow back?
It's not like you see him jump into the air, and like everyone else turns to slow-mo for a second as he fires off a shot. It's Horizon Zero Dawn again.
Oh, the Skyrim and like the breathing.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Skyrim and Horizon Zero, they were both doing the same thing in my head, where you hold your breath. Like, I can't hold my breath in anymore. I can't use my zooming goggles. Done.
Fires 2 off, and then he like dashes to the end of the camp, and sort of gets the height advantage. 5.
Chips.
Mine.
Jams.
I actually can only attack one person at a turn. I am incapable of doing multiple enemy damage at all. I will toll the dead, just a random person.
He's dead!
I rolled 8.
It's a wisdom save.
It's a wisdom save.
He rolled 10.
He dies! Well, I suppose what's his, my spell save AC is 14. So. No, that's not been updated in quite a while now, has it?
For whom the bell tolls!
15. Yeah, I'm my turn.
Yep. It just sort of foots into there. Vampires. There is 1 vampire for each of you. Oh, and him.
I set it on fire.
The action
70.
Nope.
3.
No.
You've got more
11.
I have a shield.
It's the same.
I mean, it gets through.
Goes through, yeah. So if it meets, it's enough. 6
Mage armor.
9 damage.
You're nearly fucking dead again or something.
You're on 4 health again.
So-
Oh my
I'll
God.
heal you,
So
okay?
minions.
Because
This
I
game
can't
had
heal.
like 8 health.
I can't do anything other than heal.
14.
14 damage.
Neither can I.
Fourteen.
That's why I'm walking
14.
around with
Glances. I'm
a
just-
sword.
And it doesn't hit him either. One of the crossbow bolts fires in.
That's 6. The 6?
Yeah.
6.
Cool.
Good luck.
Me, I will saunter up to the next one and hit it.
Okay.
We're just
Like,
casually massacring
I
this
fucking-
village.
For God's sake, I'm
Sets
not
us off on
doing
fire, sets us off on fire, sets us off on fire, sets us off on fire.
It retaliates with an attack of opportunity because of your critical fumble. Hits you for 16.
No. She has an insane armour.
I'm 18 now, of course.
Well, with it as a bonus, it would hit you. But I'm just thinking as that because I said 16.
You fucked it. You goofed. You done goofed.
Nathan, I believe it's your turn.
No, it's Jenna.
Jenna!
So we're fumbling over the top of each other. Awesome.
If anyone wants to know what this is, it's
It's
reward.
secret.
It's reward for killing a demon.
Leave it at that. That's enough information.
Alright, do I cast Mage Armor or do I kill
My
more
talisman of
vampires?
power.
Cast Mage Armor.
Cast
Don't
Mage
die.
Armour, and I'll cast Mage Armour, and I'll heal you.
Would a cleric of nature just carry around a piece of wood as they're casting it?
Possibly.
Yeah, it would be wooden. I presume.
I hope so.
Cleric of Nature, it'd probably be like a bit of like some old
So,
tree or like a stack
Mage
or
Armor
something
puts me
made
up
out
to
of,
what?
Like
Is it
ancient
14?
It was 13 plus your dex or something.
Yes, it's 14.
Oh no, I only put you on 1. What was your armor? Oh no, you're on 11 before,
11.
weren't you? Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely worth it then, yeah. Is that your end of turn? End of your turn? You done? Oh, you can use Quicken Spell and cast a cantrip now as well, can't you?
I don't have Quicken Spell.
Oh, do you have Careful and
I have cast a
Subtle
subtle spell.
do?
It means I can cast a spell without them seeing, without anybody knowing I'm casting a spell.
Ah, right, you can have. But then, big explosion. Yeah.
Double.
You come like, excuse me, good sir. Can I have a cup of tea? And then everyone just explodes, and you're like, ah, that was my spellcasting word. Tea.
You don't want to know what happens if I say the other one. What's the other one? Coffee. Just implodes.
10. 10.
No.
It's like fireball at one end
13.
and then
No.
vitriolic sphere in the next one.
25.
Yes.
Don't roll it.
You roll that die. In fact, no, you've missed because of that.
So, oh my god, you actually do. You're.
It's because my dice have been hacked.
Oh yeah, okay.
Damn it, Tom.
That sucks.
4.
That's El.
Dangerosa.
El Dangerosa. What's his
No, you
name?
don't.
Killian Jones.
Killian, not Jones. Killian.
So excuse me, Mr. Jones. My name is not even Jones.
He fires off another 2 shots.
Oh.
No, he doesn't actually fire off 2 shots.
Double attack. What's it called? Yeah.
He doesn't actually fire off 2 shots. He takes 4 pieces of ammo out and throws them into the ground next to him.
Ooh.
And that's all he does for his action. He readies a shot.
What's the 4th thing?
You'll see.
Okay, cool, okay, oh, never mind. It is my turn,
Yes.
and I shall cast. What's everyone's health on?
Full.
4.
Well, 2 down. But...
Oh, right, okay.
Before you do that, the powder cake explodes,
Is that-
launching vampires across the
Continent.
across this beach.
Okay.
Some random guy.
You're welcome.
I am on.
There's a random couple out camping in the woods somewhere. They're having a really romantic evening, looking for shooting stars.
It's you and
And
Harry.
then there's just this.
Wait, is that a vampire?
Looks up as like. I don't think vampires sparkle. What the hell? We can't even fly.
Fuck off.
Right, I'm gonna grab a healing spell that I have
Harry comes over.
because my I was gonna use my what's it called? Child Divinity, but it only heals you up to half health. How much health have you lost? How much health have you lost? How much health have you lost?
Well, what from the start of the session?
How much health? What are your health on now?
4.
Well, I actually didn't bring any healing spells either, because apparently I just thought Preserve Life would do it. I can mass healing word you, or I can give you some bacon of
Don't
hope.
bother, I can do normal healing word or something.
It's cool. I can't use my spell slots there. That's might as well just.
Neither can I.
That's
why I don't
Where's
mind doing it, because I can do it at a higher level and just give a bit more health.
my max is 34.
I'm just gonna check what
I
bacon
started
of
this
hope
session
goes.
on
Is it actually called
Bacon.
bacon of hope?
No, it's called beacon.
I assumed so, but if it's called bacon of hope, it would be perfect.
Keep saying it makes me want bacon. I want some really crispy, streaky,
What's the-
smoky bacon.
Has anyone got a way of giving her like
Medium
1
spread.
hit point?
Chicken upstairs.
What does your thing do that you can heal people?
Crispy.
I have healing word, I have cure wounds, and
But then
mass
don't like
healing
it.
word, and I think another one.
Okay.
One of them's an action and touch. I'm pretty sure that's cure wounds. Yep.
Yeah.
I have healing word, which is the range D4 one. I have prayer of healing, which is the 6 creatures 10 minutes thing.
Is
Revivify, mass healing word, which is a bonus
I'm just gonna.
action,
I'm gonna
D4
bacon of
healing.
hope. It doesn't actually give you any healing, but it'll help in a second.
I can heal.
After this,
I can use a second level.
is it gonna be a bad thing if I quickly run to the toilet and come back? Am I gonna miss out on anything?
No, you can go to the loop now.
Brilliant.
I'm going to give you some bacon of hope. It's like a golden ration of bacon. It floats towards you. In fact,
Brilliant. Gimme.
we all get a piece of bacon, a piece of magical golden bacon. You can eat it if you like, but once it goes inside you, it just kind of glows ominously out of your stomach. Or you can hold it like some kind of magical bacon scepter. And for the next minute, you have advantage on wisdom saving throws, because the bacon of wisdom has just granted you with wise powers. Also, you have advantage on death saving throws, and every time you receive any healing, you instead receive maximum healing.
Oh.
So 1 hit point becomes the maximum that dice could do. So if you can roll your shittiest healing spell, she receives as much health as that spell could possibly bestow. For the rest of this combat, I'm going to eat a piece of bacon because I'm almost dead.
I'm going to use it as a scepter and beat vampires.
Yeah, you can whack them with it.
I'm gonna eat
I'm
it
gonna-
because
I'm
I
gonna-
need 2 hands for a sword and a shield. So.
Oh, okay. You could just put it in your mouth, like a combat knife. Combat knife.
Well, I'm gonna do that too.
Tuck it under your shirt.
Wait, so for how long I've got advantage on what?
I don't think that's actually how the spell works, but I'm going to roll with it.
It says right here, Bacon of Hope. The spell the bacon bestows health and vitality. Choose a number of creatures within range. They each gain a piece of bacon. For the duration, each target has advantage.
Read me the actual fucking
For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom
start
saving
at the
throw.
beginning.
For
This
what?
spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range for the duration. Okay, I just add 4 bacon with bacon, right? And regains
It
the
sounds more fun.
and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. That is the power of bacon.
Danny doesn't like bacon.
I like the fluff.
And then
one.
it- what-
You can
what
have a
is it?
sausage instead if you want.
What is it? Wisdom.
Sausage of hope.
Sausage of both. Wisdom saves and death saves, and also gain max hit points. Gain maximum healing.
So you got the sausage.
So if you roll like a 1d8 healing, she automatically gets 8 healing.
Alright, great. Okay,
Cool.
I'm gonna run to the toilet.
Coolios.
Have you rolled?
That was my action, I believe. Yes. I
Thank you.
don't have any bonus action spells,
What
so
was that?
I will walk into the centre of the Bernie village. No, end my turn.
I am the bacon of hope.
Yeah, I'm the bacon bringer. I'm big
Six.
the home, the bacon.
So each of you has now got 2 vampires running at you.
Yep.
Very, very near the end of the combat encounter now. I mean, Jenna could have probably waited a little bit, but
Alright, be right. I
It's
can
fine.
see your AC from
It's
here.
14.
yeah.
What time are we going for break?
We'll probably go for a break and come back at 1:30.
Okay.
If we finish this combat encounter, we'll basically break for half an hour.
Okay, cool.
So 2 come to run up to you. First one swings 11.
Nope.
Second one swings 17.
Nope.
The 2 run up to you.
Told you.
Critical failure. You're allowed to make an attack back against them.
13.
No.
Why my dice hat?
And the other one swings. He also critically fails. I am not making this up.
22.
22. Yes, that's it.
Cool, dead. Awesome.
Dead.
Jenna.
One of them's 2 of them run up to Jenna.
One critical fails.
One critically
Is
fails.
it 3 fails in a row?
3 critical fails in a row.
That's 1 in 8,000.
3 critical fails in a row. His head just explodes.
I'm just going to say it's dead anyway.
Yeah.
And a 9.
A 9.
No, it does not pass.
Okay, the 2 run up to you.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Nope.
And 5.
No. These vampires full on suck.
They're also on fire.
Yeah, okay.
And the 2 running up to him,
Up to
Killian.
Ian.
Killian.
They run up to
As
Killian.
they're raising up the hill, the arrows he's thrown into the ground, 2 of them spring up and fire at the
The bouncing Betties.
What? Yeah, Bouncing Betty thinks. What's the spell? What's it called?
It's called Bomb.
No,
It's a ranger ability, isn't it?
it's a ranger ability.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's a ranger spell.
like Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
Traps are quite cool, but
It is. I don't know why I have 2.
It's dope for encounters like this, though, where you've got a lot of
It
enemies.
is Concord of Arrows.
That's the one.
Concord of Arrows. You can throw up to 4.
that's a whole quiver full just running a floor. That's it.
At high levels, can you do more?
Yeah, you can have up to because you can get 5th levels. I think it is.
The ranger can, tertiary magic casters, tertiary spellcasters can only get up to 5th level spells. So they get 5th level spell slot, and
It'd be so it's second. So it'd be 4, 6, 8, 10 pieces of armor.
10. Wow, that's quite a lot. So we're quite a defensive area, that.
And it's anything that comes within 30 feet of me that's hostile. I can be like, I missed the Mary Poppins, y'all.
So Connor, if someone were to run through all of
It
them,
just looks as an arrow flies off. It looks like it flies the other way.
Yeah.
yeah, Connor. So if someone run through like past all of them, they'd just go dead.
Yeah. It's 4 pieces of arrows, 4 pieces of non-magical ammunition, arrows or crossbow bolts, in the ground within range, and lay magic upon them to protect an area. Until the spell ends, whenever a creature other than you comes within 30 feet of the ammunition for its first time, or on a turn, or ends its turn there, 1 piece of ammunition flies up to strike it. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. He fails. And he fails. Or take 1d6 damage.
Which is a kill.
So the 2 pieces of arrow just fly
That's
up.
pretty dope, to be honest, because the only thing I've got that can defend a place is Glyph of Warding, which you can cast Glyph of Warding and either make it do damage, or you can cast another spell at the same time, and the Glyph activates the spell. So you can cast Fireball on the Glyph of Warding, and then when a person runs past that Glyph, a Fireball explodes and those explode. It's like a magic
Trap.
landmine. It's like a claymore
It's
for
the
mages.
it's the rune traps from
Yeah.
Skyrim, except more potent.
It's a rune trap, except from you cast the rune and any other spell at the same time,
Yeah.
and it becomes
Yeah,
part of
James,
the
power word kill. Dies. Oh.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. You could.
Dies.
Yeah, you can do like transmutate into an elephant on the glyph of war. And
V-shaped
when somebody
elephant.
walks down the road and just turns into an elephant. It's like, oh, what the hell?
Oh, I want to see someone use that. Yeah, so he.
You okay? You're rocking a lot.
She's crazy.
She's great. It's
How
because she's not
crazy.
cast any fireballs
Okay,
in the last
so-
2 minutes.
I was seeing faces yesterday.
First. Yes, player number 1.
Player number uno.
21.
What's that?
21.
What's
Yes,
that?
that's a hit.
Plus 10.
Cool.
21.
Dead.
You stupid. No.
Well, I've got plus 4.
There are very few vampires left in the camp.
Bonus action, gonna heal you for second level 15 health. I counted.
Ah, well, so that's 15 then.
Number 2.
Wait, so do I only go up to 15?
No, you add
I
15.
add 15, okay then.
Yeah, what does your healing spell do? What did what was-
Healing word 2d4 plus 7.
Alright, okay, cool. Yeah, I was
So
gonna-
8
Plus
plus
7.
7.
That's not bad at all.
Your turn.
So what's going on?
Your turn. You have 2 vampires trying to attack you.
Yeah, 2 vampires attacked you, but one of them missed
And
so
then-
bad that his head exploded, and the other one just missed. So you are adjacent to a guy. We've rolled 3 Connor rolled 3 critical fails in a row, which is what, 1 in 8,000? Nathan says. So the guy just exploded. Just the sheer like
You know what's funny? I was talking about.
improbability of it.
We were talking about yesterday about the chance of I'll never see a 1 in 4 critical rolls in a row,
Yeah,
and live 4 now.
yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I just...
Get 1 in every 600 games. That's a lot of games.
So there's a vampire next to me.
Yes, you can. He's on fire, I think. So you could make him more on fire, or you could punch him in the face.
Or you could just make it.
No, I'm just going to use control flames to make the fire more.
More fire. More fire.
Just
More fire!
completely engulf him in flame.
What do we need? Fire. We have fire. More fire.
And that way I'm not using any more spell slots because it's a cantrip.
What other cantrips do you have? You've got
Control.
message.
mould earth, shocking grasp, but I don't know.
You could mold earth. You could just open a pit in the floor, and you could just fall into it.
Mold
and
Earth
burn
only
to death
moves
in there.
loose stones and stuff
Oh,
like that.
does it? Is it not a?
Yeah,
is it not a
I
big
had it
thing?
on my sorcerer and it was
No.
never
No,
used
I
it.
can.
I dug with it. You know, there were giants
You can
digging a hole.
you can excavate
Yeah.
5 feet. It
Of
doesn't
loose.
matter.
Yes, you can't move. You can't shape stone.
No.
Because that's what
No,
shape
because
stone
it's
is.
earth.
But there were giants.
So-
you can dig.
Completely unrelated, but related to the next D&D. Are you on Faunus?
I see. The farmers actually look pretty cool. They're like the Fey tieflings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Failings.
Where they from? Well, like where do they?
Honestly.
What's their inspiration?
You choose a
You know.
portion
Oh,
of dirt
yeah.
or stone that you can see within range,
Yeah.
and that fits within a 5 cube.
So if that's the failings,
Yeah.
Target an
Is the
area of
following.
loose earth, you can instantaneously
these
excavate
these
it,
horrific
move it along
like,
the ground, and deposit up to
horns
5 feet
burrowing
away.
out of their heads. Not demonic in their origin.
Shadow.
Cause
Shadow,
shapes,
yeah.
colours, or both to appear on the dirt or stone.
I really like the
Stone
idea that
target
the
is on
Fallen
ground,
have a
cause it to become
piece of
difficult terrain.
like lore about them that
Okay.
the number of horns denotes
Oh,
their
is it just
place
like
in their
giants
society.
digging?
The more horns
So
they
they
have,
put it back
the
in.
more they
Dig it out,
see
put it back in.
I remember
society.
that.
That's what I had.
So that's
Yeah.
really frustrating.
Stealing it.
Borrowing
Borrowing.
at gunpoint.
I
No,
will.
mine wasn't the
James.
amount, mine was the length.
I used mold earth to stop giants were digging, so I kept putting dirt back in the dugout.
And they didn't notice because they were giants.
And whoever the hell
Just
spikes
like,
down
oh,
the back.
boo, boo,
In,
boo.
out, in.
No, you were pushing it in,
Yeah.
weren't you?
Terrible.
Terrible,
Are you doing your
terrible
turn?
fucking
Are you doing your
Um,
thing?
Yeah.
Did you?
I mean,
Did you cast fireball?
She's burning. She's
no,
gonna
I'm
burn
not casting fireball.
No,
I'm
you
just
mean did you
using
cast
control
make the
flames.
fire burn?
Yeah.
more fire.
Did the person die?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Nathan, do your
Just
thing.
like one.
So
Do
there's
your thing!
One-
There's two
Make
next
that-
to you.
I thought one
Body
died because
swing?
of critical
Is that
fail
the
and I
thing?
hit it.
No, you missed it, didn't you?
I'm
No,
gonna
I
play
hit one.
it.
I hit one, missed one.
Do your thing.
Because you had 2 fails for me.
I know what you're doing.
One.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
14.
Fine.
Miss.
22, 24.
Yes.
Okay, it's dead, I assume.
Yeah.
Is there any others around any of these?
No.
Okay.
Well, there's their own respective ones, but they
You can teleport. You can teleport and kill my guy. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll teleport and kill his guy.
Oh, yeah, you have 2, don't you?
Yeah.
24.
Yes.
Yeah. Done. Man, you are the least enthusiastic murderer ever.
Oh, it's not fun when it's this.
He fires off one final arrow into sort of the crowd. Misses, fires another round, This is again. It's a bit dark.
Yeah, it's getting a bit dark. All the fire's burnt all the wood, and now there's not much going on. It's my turn. I believe you didn't kill both my peeps.
I killed one of the people.
Killed one of my peeps.
I'm gonna help.
Yeah.
That's how you get your extra attack, isn't it? Help.
That actually is how I get extra attacks. I forgot that. I'm gonna help. Why haven't we been doing this the whole time? Can you teleport other people? That would have been the ultimate, right? You need a way of teleporting yourself and someone else. Because if I go with you, right, on my turn, I use help. I get an immediate free attack, right, and it gives you advantage on your attacks.
Oh, I forgot. Every time I teleport, I get advantage on my attacks.
God, it's a
I
spell.
forgot about that as well.
Alright, I will help Nathan, and I will use my bonus attack to attack this chap. I roll
5.
I forgot what my screen feed. Where's my character sheet? It's this one. 16.
One of the future players is currently contacting me asking me about her character.
Is that a hit? A 16?
Yes.
Aha! He's dead. I end my turn.
You were 5.
Yes,
6 of the
that's you.
vampires. There are no vampires left.
That was the last guy. Haha!
Level up.
Da, 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 da.
So no more bad guys anywhere around.
No.
Well, you can see.
Just us and fire and murder.
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
could.
extinguish. I'm gonna extinguish all the fire.
It's all gone. It's
We
all,
could,
other
but
than the
it's all
ships
burnt.
being on fire, the camp's burnt down now.
Yeah,
There's nothing
James.
left.
Oh,
Could
right.
argue
There's
with
like
about
smouldering
people.
and little flames, but it's not like a raging inferno anymore.
Well, we could argue with
Wouldn't
about
it have gone to like all the trees and the grass, something that big? Surely.
No, because it was a long way from the shoreline, isn't it? The trees.
It's a long shore. Like the big white shore, and they have palisade walls dug into the sand.
Nothing blew into the woods. We're good.
Okay. So there's absolutely nothing left. It's just been.
Yeah, just ash and little bits of smouldery stuff, and the ships that are slowly smouldering and burning
I
away.
think we should go back to.
This merfolk takes the 2 remaining pieces of ammo out of the thing, so go.
Puts them back into his quiver.
Yeah. Make sure they don't fly out of his quiver.
Ah.
Oh god!
Okay.
I know you couldn't put them in your quiver and cast from there, they have to be in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Just carry a bit of dirt with you. I got you.
Just like stick it in a jar of dirt and throw it.
There's nothing to stop you.
Grenade!
Yay!
Could you put the arrows into the ground and then use something like move earth and just move like a big arm of dirt come out the ground and move it around, and as it passes people, it just shoots them.
If we weren't.
Theoretically, yes, but I think that would be a very, very.
Could you have a
If
giant?
That's going with the letter rather than the spirit of the rules.
Unless if everybody had
Tensor's floating disc with dirt on it.
had
A jar of dirt, sends a floating disc, stick some arrows in it, fly! And you can have hundreds of them, and just have the little floating discs that you stand on, and then just have a fleet of them flying through the air and just shooting arrows everywhere.
if somebody if
Oh, no, 'cause you
if
don't
everybody
control
had
it,
mold
follows.
earth, you probably could do that
Mm.
because then somebody if you rolled initiative, then everybody would be able to move it on their turn.
Or James, a glyph of warding that moves about, killing people.
Yeah, you can put up the body onto the floating discs, and then move it and just move it so it faces somebody, and then as it explodes. Well, at that point, you know, you can just
All power, kill your style.
You can only move it 5 feet at a time. So if everybody had it, then yeah. But if you weren't in combat, so you weren't rolling initiative, somebody could theoretically just make it move 5 feet at a time, and they could make it go further up and up and up and around. Twist.
So he this.
You can do this. Ooh, I've got clairvoyance, which creates a magic orb that allows you to see out of it and control things nearby. Like you cast it as if you're there. That works for a really long range. You could literally stay in a castle and have a fleet of floating. You can have a floating orb fly along, and then bits of earth and arrows just flying everywhere.
Well, James, Danny has dimensional door. I think he's just started throwing dirt.
Stop. Okay. This merfolk approaches you.
Yes.
Salute.
Salut.
Hola.
Hola.
As these Spanish pigs would say. Vampire pigs.
Vampire pigs.
Vampire pigs. Pigs out.
But stop it. What does he say? Just starts muttering to himself about
he
vampires.
asks. He basically approaches you and says, "Thank you for the assistance." He didn't think the camp would be under attack, so he was sitting quite far away. When he noticed the camp was on fire, he thought, "There's no chance. There's no chance."
Not a chance. You're gonna wreck these people.
And obviously, he felt you under the water in not distress, but could tell that something was under the water that shouldn't have been under the water. Swam down. It's like, a dude's wrestling a vampire.
Casual as hell.
He was just having like a tussle match under the water. So he came to assist. He's glad he's killed so many vampires this day.
Aha! he's happy.
Yes.
Does he know? Where's he from? Like, is he just from a village nearby, presumably?
I'm
random.
I'm from Jace's little.
Jason's little village. Well, we're going to. Shall we return now?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because we have a map that you have and a compass.
Silver disc. Yeah.
No.
So we should. What did you say? Under what?
There was a little silver disc compass thing.
Oh, right, okay. So we've got a compass and a map that we can now use to do stuff. We're nice to have a map of the area. We can return to the Merfolk village.
2 seconds. Yes.
Wait, so I gave them to you. Yeah.
I have a thing.
Well, I wrote them down in the book. That was all.
Let's
Are
assume
we
you
having a
have
break
that.
for 10?
That I have an idea for it. In a second.
Oh, okay.
Are we having a break for 10?
We'll have a break in a second. So you all get back to the conclave, as it were.
Yeah.
Begin talking with Jace. You've shown what you found, the map of the island of Ixalan and the areas around Ixalan. You show him the compass. He takes the compass and goes, "It's a cheap imitation." Flicks it and it all just falls apart. Though he's trying to copy the one that what's the name now? Vasra?
Is it Vasra or Vraska? Or...
Vraska. It is Vraska because I keep pronouncing your name incorrect. We'll be taking a break in just a second. It's a cheap imitation of the compass she has. He sort of just throws it to the side. Sorry about that. I can provide you with an actual compass.
A better compass.
An actual compass that works. It's just a cheap imitation.
I'm surprised it didn't fall apart when we picked it up then.
Well, I presume he's got quite strong hands.
Yeah.
And we have a map now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How's Nisa doing? She's still unconscious.
She's still unconscious. Aren't you, Nisa?
Yeah.
Cool. I was just resting. No.
Okay.
Should we take a break for a bit
Should
so
we
we
take a
can
break?
get some full health?
Yes.
Do you want to all
Probably
take
not
a
spell slots.
do
Do
you
we
want
get
to
any
all
spell slots
take a
back?
long rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
We should all take a long rest.
Did we get
and
any
whilst
spell
that
slots back?
happens,
You gain the spell slots back. You've also all leveled up. You're now all level 8.
I don't get my channel to divinity about that. Fuck's sake.
Jace flicks so hard he fuses the hydrogen there.
Yes. Yeah, sweetie. You don't gain any spells for leveling up because you're not in connection with your god.
so you can have your spell slots back, but you don't gain level 8 spells.
Or level 4 spells.
Well, surely she'll be able to pick something from somewhere else.
No, I have level 4 spells. I just don't get in any more spell slots.
No, you get the spell slots because they're.
And when you level up, you usually learn new spells.
Yeah, we already have 4th level.
Oh yeah, you. When you level
But
up,
we can't prepare anymore. Can we not prepare anymore?
Yeah, no, so exactly that's the thing. Right, so
That's what I'm trying to. So if we gain any more spell slots, I gain the spell slots. I just can't prepare any more than 11, and I've got the ones that I've got prepared now. My 11
Are
are
locked
the ones
in.
that I've
Yeah,
locked.
yeah.
Right.
so we've leveled
I can't
up.
learn
and-
anymore,
Yeah.
but I can gain more
That's what I'm trying to
uses.
say, yeah, you don't-
I can gain uses, not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't actually learn more.
Do you want to
spells,
put
have
us on
access
the break?
to
Do
more.
you want to put us on the break?
Bye, Sam. Bye.
Bye, Sam.
We'll be back in about 15.
Do you want to take your seat?
Yep.
Hi guys.
Haha! Surprise, motherfucker! Now I'm
Surprise,
the DM.
motherfucker!
Surprise, motherfucker. Hard eyes, motherfucker. I love Robbie.
I forgot that was happening. Do you want to pass me the
But
tokens?
steel's heavy.
You're heavier. That was terrible. I am really confused right now.
I'm the good seat.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, have your shirt.
I have an understanding.
What's going on? Can someone please explain?
James, thank you
That's
very
fine.
much. James is going to DM.
I have a pile of extra dice.
So we've got So we've gone from Demon Slayer DM to Hobo DM.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You should burn this. I think you should burn something onto that.
Okay, and like it calls you Demon Slayer. Oh, okay, yeah, because
Because
but
he's like
then-
the demon.
Hobo.
you're hobo.
Hobo.
I'm not even offended.
Hobo Jesus DM.
Okay.
Is it hobo or hobo?
Right.
Bro.
In terms of leveling up, we've just been talking about leveling up for everybody who isn't in the room. I had an idea for what's it called, darkness. If you would like to, because it's not too expensive at the moment. If you'd like a better use for it, right, to stop people from actually just moving away from the darkness, just make it so that anybody who's caught in it is.
Should have done this during the break.
Not paralysed, but
The timekeeping.
well, what's it going to do? It does stunned that you had before, isn't it?
Yes.
Make them restrained.
So if they're in my darkness, they're just restrained, that right?
Yeah. So if they,
The-
yeah. So for a turn, anybody who's caught in that darkness until the end of your next term, end of your next turn, not like you're elected, is restrained, which means they can't leave the area. You gain advantage on attacks against them. Although if you're teleporting, it's okay. But it means that we can get the advantage as well. We can share the wealth.
See, this is why I
is
should
it
have
upon
my hair
initial
up,
cast as
whenever
well?
I try looking at anything
Pardon?
that's
Is it upon
downwards,
initial
this
cast?
happens. I
So
feel
the
really
you can
sorry
cast
for
it. So do you cast it as a key point
Your
action?
hair
Yeah,
is like
2
really
key
like
points.
thick and
As an
over the
action,
top, and then it's just
make
like
it either you can
Sits
increase one of
behind
your
my
your stats
mine
plus
doesn't do
one
that
to
very well.
let's say Dex. I suppose that's the one you want, or you can make it a bonus
But I
action
also
to
have
cast
really
darkness.
tiny ears, so
I'll
not-
change that rubber out then.
You make it a bonus action.
I'll make it
For all those that have
Oh.
just joined us, James is now taking over DMing.
Yes.
From this point onwards,
So
of these games.
Yes, so from next Wednesday onwards, we are starting a new campaign.
Yeah, it's a new campaign,
But-
Arkenheim.
Yes, so that'll be running on Wednesdays, and this campaign will continue to run on Thursdays until Jenna's lovely campaign is ready, which will probably be in the new year.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we're going to continue playing Shifting in the lovely world of Ixalan. When does the Ixalan book come out?
New Year.
New Year? Oh, wow, okay, well, that's not helpful at all.
Nope.
It's okay, I'll just continue to watch YouTube videos about Ixalan. the developer from Ixalan used to be one of the writers in D&D. So when they were doing their design briefs, he wrote loads of stuff, which is how the D&D guys design their things, and it's all available. So you can just download the design notes for Ixalan. It reads as a D&D setting. It's fantastic. Have you got that? Did you need a feat, or did you just do a level up?
I think I just did a level up. I don't know.
I just didn't level up.
Okay, and you just did a level up. Well, yeah. Would you want to introduce your character as a character now?
I am Killian,
Killian.
the Merfolk Ranger.
Yep, Killian Jones.
Is Jenna scared of you?
No, I just.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Merfolk. Oh, spooky stuff.
I am the one who helped you fight off the.
So you're Killian Jones.
It's less snappy than I am the one who knocks, but it's not terrible.
I'm the one who helps.
I'm the
So
one
we
who
have a
kills
fish.
vampires.
So we have a
Spanish
fish, a
vampire.
snake, and 2 doggos.
Yeah, that's the actual entire team now.
I'm the one who.
who burns,
I am Blue
the one who
Doggo.
Bows.
swims, the one who barks, and the one who
Wolves.
Barks as well.
woofs.
Bites.
Bites. Oh yeah.
You're all bark and she's all biting.
Good cop, bad cop.
good dog, bad dog.
Who's a good boy?
Look, my bark teleports. What does your bark do?
You're not
Yeah.
Fucking punishes you all.
Did you take an ability score increase, or do you want me to roll you a
I would
I
also
did
like to
an
point out that I
ability
currently have 81 health.
I decided to make myself as wise as possible.
What?
1d10 for
I
me.
am-
Oh my
I not bullshit. Jake, that's what we were upstairs.
Yeah, we were
James,
rolling
what
dice.
did I roll?
You rolled. Well, you rolled the maximum he could roll twice, and the rest of them were all like 11s and 6, or like 8s and stuff.
I think the lowest one I got was a 7.
Yeah.
I got a 5. Obviously, plus 2 can't.
Yeah.
7.
So eight levels of. Is it a D10 for a ranger? There's D8.
D10.
Oh, if you put 8 D10 on the end, then if you multi-class, you know.
I'm on 39 maximum.
Yeah, and you've just lost a healer from the party.
And gained a shitty healer.
Yeah, she's a healer. Like, you're all healed now. For our lovely players who aren't here, and by lovely players I mean Danny,
Alright,
who is
okay.
watching the stream.
Is he actually watching?
Well, I don't know.
If you
Maybe
would
it's
like me
actually-
to heal you, please.
Maybe it's actually working
5
for
gold
once.
per heal.
How do
Sure.
I get?
What's gold? We understand what the golden armor is, but
It'll be 5 money.
you,
Five
don't,
money.
you come from a moneyless society.
What's my
Jace has told me all about you.
How do I?
What's money?
I don't know. It's what the. It's what
I
the
will be
Spanish
owed
people are after.
compensation.
Well, should we be asking for it?
Possibly. Well, no, we don't. We live in a moneyless society as
Yeah,
well.
he's all like money. Money is for idiots.
Money is for idiots and the Spanish.
So the Spanish
Um,
are taking the pieces of 8. That's what they're taking.
That is 22 of the pieces.
Well, why are they trying to?
22
Why are they trying to get something that you don't have?
So, I will explain.
Oh,
It's James' Okay, so you were on your.
Hey, you
on your
enjoyed
travels.
playing. You
Yes,
enjoyed
yes.
role playing with Jace. Now you get to role play as
It's
Jace.
even more fun. I actually kind of like Ixalan's Jace, but we're not using Ixalan Jace because Ixalan Jace, yeah, is effectively just a carpenter. he's a super powerful carpenter. He's Magic's version of Jesus. Like all he does for like the first year of being on the island is avoid getting shot on by birds and build a raft. That's it. So you return to the Merfolk village where Jace is there. Nisa's, laid up on her little coffin thing. And Jace turns to you and he goes, "Oh, you've met Killian. I see. Did you successfully complete your mission? Did you find out what the vampires are doing?"
No. We have a map, but we didn't know what they're doing. We couldn't have killed them all.
Killed them all.
You just killed them all. You said you were scouts and you just murdered all these vampires. Well, that's okay because they're bad guys. He informs you that he's discovered.
You do have a map. Your old character has a map.
No. You don't have a map.
Map
Hi.
and a note. You found a note that you couldn't read.
Well, thank you for informing me. I did not know we had a note.
I'm going to quickly code DM as well as
Yeah,
the transition.
I feel like
Code
we should have wrote some notes down on
exchange
yeah,
exchange notes.
exchanging info. Yeah.
I gave them to.
Me.
It's better not say Danny.
Rat-a-tat-tat. What was your actual name?
Rinanette.
Rinanette. Right, I'm
Yeah.
going to start writing these things down. Where's the secret? Oh, it's behind this.
You can take it up and put it on the
No,
other
that's
side.
fine, that's fine. I can see that. Yeah, I can put it over the something happens table.
Yeah, because that's so useful.
Tom, what do you mean by do I not count?
Who's here? Who said that?
Hello! The Eternal Song, also known as Tom.
Do you not count as what?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
What do you want about Tom?
Is it because I said that Danny better not be here and didn't say that you better be here as well? That didn't make any sense. I said that completely.
We are
wrong.
talking to him with like a 20-second delay. So in 20 seconds he'll hear us say, "What are you on about?" And then 20 seconds later he'll hear me go, "We're talking to him on a 20-second delay." So it's probably worth just waiting a minute and just doing speaking in patches.
Yes.
That's
not how the delay works.
It's like you-
really like
It doesn't speed them up.
Jaffa cakes.
Stick it together.
pie.
No, it's like talking to someone on the moon.
Yeah, you send them a message and you wait a bit and you get a message back. Right, what do you do with your map, your little silver thing that you acquired, your
Show them to
trinket,
Jace.
and your...
Sell them to Jay.
No, I said
Who
show.
sell them to you?
And then he said show, I heard sell.
and your
We already
notes.
did that though because the silver disc is useless and I don't know
Yeah.
about the map and the thingy.
And Jay flipped
Who's
it.
got them?
The
I feel like
note.
we've
Who's
changed
got the
DMs and we've lost all
I gave-
the pretend items that we haven't actually physically
I have the
got.
map. I had the disc. The disc is a piece of crap. I'm going to write this down.
Disc is crap.
We gave it to Jace.
The map we're keeping because it's a map of the area,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know about the note.
I will
This is the first
assume-
I've heard of the note.
Yeah.
Yeah, what note?
What
I don't
note?
Connor apparently gave you a
Map
note.
of-
Maybe it was taxed to the map. Who knows?
Area.
Like some primitive staples.
I was thinking
I
it was
didn't
their
write it
orders.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Alright then, okay.
So
then.
was I, but I also think we should tell the players that they receive items. Okay.
I did tell you got it.
I don't remember. I do not remember this.
Right.
Because you had the.
I didn't-
Oh, why doesn't it have the picture of the person in the bathtub and the person doing this and the person doing this?
Oh, we found it ages ago.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we-
that thing.
Oh.
So we
Right.
opened the chest
Wait,
at the
what?
end
The
of the
what one?
quest and got resource.
We
Oh
found
yeah!
a note that doesn't have bathtubs on it. Because we were all laughing that we don't know how to read.
Did I?
Which is a very, very.
Which is a good point. We can't actually read common. We can only read Amonkhet common. Which actually says on my character sheet.
I haven't written that one down.
Well, anyway,
Map of
do you
area.
do you give this to
Yes.
Jace and his wonderful reading?
And I
Puts on
ask
his
him-
puts on his reading spectacles, which of course flash a little glimmer of gold as he puts them on, a little blue glow. You can read everything, motherfuckers. He's got magic glasses. That's what they're actually called. Something's magnificent lens. It's
We'll just call them magic glasses.
magic glasses. Jace's magic glasses. They look just like this. They don't. They're gold.
Little wings on them.
Yeah, little wings. Yeah, they fly. I suppose.
They flutter as they're reading.
Yeah. He informs you that this is orders for the vampires.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you, Colin. And that they were an advance party setting up a little territory on the edge of this island because they believe that the orb, an item that they seek, there's no real name for it, is on Ixalan. What do you do? What do you do?
Where is the orb, Mo? Great and
It
mighty
doesn't
Jace?
tell you anything. It
Does
doesn't know. The map.
Jace know anything about this orb?
He knows nothing about this orb
Chance.
at all. However, the merfolk say that there's an orb.
Not me.
You're not this guy. The other merfolk. They inform you that there's some other old temples on the land from whence they used to dwell on the land, and now they've gone into the ocean.
You know my proficiency in land vehicles, does
yeah.
that count here? Sorry, that's just
Yeah, of course it does.
really off of...
Yeah, but I mean, merfolk don't have donkeys pulling carts, so.
You're like a
We have fish pulling cars.
Yeah, well... it would
If
be-
you can find yourself a land vehicle, you can become proficient
A
with it.
log
That's
going down
really
a hill.
fine. In fact, if you went back and got my donkey, you could be proficient in that.
I was just going to say, you said donkeys, and I was trying to think of the right joke over the fact that you didn't have a donkey.
Yeah.
You don't have an
Where's
axe.
a DM now? But James is a
We-
DM. Donkey could be here now.
Space donkeys.
Find out where some of these temples are and go to the temples.
Yes, so the map has little crosses on it where they were planning on setting up their bases. There's the merfolk points the little scaly fingers somewhere into the forests nearby one of the crosses. inform you that that's where one of their old temples were. You might find some more like ancient knowledge in the area.
I think we should go there.
Okay. Anyway, you get this information and you spend the rest of the day there and of the night and whatnot. At this time, this is when you level up because I mean you didn't level up walking, guys. This isn't Legend of Zelda or Skyrim. You level up just because you get bored. Stockpile level ups because you didn't bring any health potions.
Nobody did that.
This guy re-equips himself. What do you do? What did you get for your level up? Did you just level up? Did you literally just get an ability score increase?
I think so. I don't know.
Did you get anything else? Did you check your play? Did you check the table? Player's handbook.
She gained a sorcery point and some spells. I think probably. Maybe.
Yeah, it's worth checking.
I gained spells.
Yeah,
so when I
Stab him in the throat.
Oh, no, I just said. I know. I said. I know you.
It's
gain
like
sorcery point.
reach across and just.
Always.
By the way, I'm playing the revised Ranger.
Yes, Ranger revised from originally Unearthed Arcana. It's now been reprinted in.
Nothing.
It's now been reprinted in Xanathars.
No.
Wow, Xanathars really does suck. The Ranger revised because the original Ranger also sucks. This one's better in every way. You should totally use it. In fact,
get another 4th level spell.
The favourite enemy lets me hit them for an additional 2 damage. I also have. Also, I would like to point out that I have no disadvantage on range. I can shoot anything at 600 feet with my
you
longbow.
can use the maximum range of a weapon without taking the negative of shooting over its minimum range, which is nice. The Ranger revised is at lower levels quite similar to the Ranger, but it levels much more steadily. At this level, we're going to start seeing some significant differences from the Ranger.
Yeah.
Plus, it's Adventures League compatible. It's the only Unearthed that is accepted by Adventures League, so you can play D&D organised play.
And I also have the sharpshooter that gives me the ignore long range disadvantage. I also ignore half and 3/4 cover, and I can take a -5 to the hit to add 10 damage.
Ah, very cool. And Nathan, who's out doing his kung fu moves in the courtyard, is shown some ancient magic by the merfolk. They're taken into the little temple. It's a temple of the. So you're going to the temple,
and he's ripped.
It's their
so
it's a merfolk dojo.
It's a mer dojo. It's all scaly instead of having like slidey shutters. It's got slidey sequins.
So it's a mojo.
Yeah, mojo. No, it's a temple where they bring their dead up onto the land out of the ocean, so they can be burned and sent away into their afterlife. But the dark energies here is what you learn your new ability. Would you like to tell the class what your new ability is?
Darkness is a bonus action.
Yeah, okay.
Darkness.
Nathan has got the worst showmanship ever. The 2 key point darkness spell is now a bonus action, and it restrains people with the shadows, grab people and stop them from moving for a turn, which should help.
I assume a DC save against it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What DC say? I don't know. What
It'd be
your spell.
Spellcasting. So
Your spell DC save. Go on, look on your spell page.
yeah, I mean I don't have a spellcasting thing though. So
Oh my, right, okay. What does it? No, these
8
spells.
plus proficiency plus
Yeah,
wisdom.
but no, these are wisdom because doesn't it say when you cast these spells they are cast as wisdom?
I know that I've got like a con save for one thing. I've got stuff. So
Let's have a look at this.
Remember, kids, fill out your character sheets fully.
literally on my monk it doesn't say anything. Unless I missed over it, it doesn't say anything.
I wouldn't put it past you to have missed over it. Everybody missed over it.
Oh, actually, it doesn't. It actually doesn't say for spellcasting. It says starting when you take this tradition at 3rd level, you can use your key to duplicate the effects of certain spells. As an action, you can spend 2 key points to cast darkness, dark vision, pass without trace, or silence without providing material components. It doesn't say.
Well, if it's wisdom,
Does it have
it's useless.
spellcasting as a thing?
It's not spellcasting because the key ability duplicates the effect of the spell. It doesn't actually cast the spell. And all of these spells don't require saves, so they never bothered to put it in. However,
Well, if it's wisdom, it's pointless anyway because I've got a -2 to wisdom.
It'd be 8 plus your proficiency, which would be.
It'd be 9. You've got to roll better then. If it was wisdom, which you're more than likely to do it.
yeah, wisdom is your secondary skill for a monk, so it's DC 8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency.
9.
Yeah. Wow, really?
I had
Yeah,
-2
it's got
wisdom.
-2 wisdom.
How have,
why
you
you
got,
just-
how have you got -2 wisdom as a monk?
Because you have to roll it down like that. So that's what I did. I got good
You
dex.
did them all in order and you failed.
I got absolutely garbage everything else.
You know when I say 4d6 7 times places you want?
Yeah, Nathan did the roll in order, which is I prefer that.
No, we
as
did.
Props.
We did roll
We
in
all
order.
did roll in order.
We did roll in order for this game.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
Somebody didn't. It was gone.
What a dick.
No, I remember that because it took us bloody ages to try and do Jenna's. Because we had like 2 rows of like 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11,
Yeah,
11.
Jenna
yeah.
rolled 30 dice and
Yeah.
only like 2 of them were above 15.
Yeah.
That was impossibly bad.
Yeah.
We very nearly did 5d6, drop the 2 lowest just to get you past it. Okay, you are well rested, you know the direction to go, you can do what you like, but the plan is before you. However, Jace has one last request to ask of you. He asks that Etramos, which was my previous character, of course, isn't now anymore, stays behind. He has an idea to try and help Nisa, which he will explain later.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going
Yeah.
to force him to come with us.
He's just going to drag him off.
Bottom
Hey,
rope.
No, I'm not.
Jason's like, seriously, I kind of need this guy. I have a big idea. It's a bit dangerous, but it might help.
Okay.
I'm not just bullshitting this. I actually have ideas. I'm just not going to drop all the hints straight away.
Yeah.
Um,
should we head
We
off?
need
Is
it,
it
yeah.
is it on this island?
it is on this island, yes.
Yeah, that can
The temple.
This temple is, yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
We can't get lost because I'm a ranger.
Oh, piss off.
We
Right.
also have
You
a
also
map.
have a map. A broken compass that's in pieces on the floor. Which I suppose
Yeah.
you're not using.
He
Brushed
gave us
away.
one though. He did give us one.
Did you ask for it?
Yeah.
No, he just said,
Yeah.
"Hey, I can give you a proper compass." And he said,
Okay, Mr. Retcon. Fine. Here is your compass.
"Thank you."
Whoever wants it can have it.
I don't want it.
Thanks.
I don't have material
Feel like a
possessions
let's
on
take
my
on the
own.
compass. I presume.
I've also got the map.
if Glenn falls off a cliff somewhere,
I
guys are
I
so
know
wrong.
this land. I need the map. You can keep the map, but I need to check the map.
Well, I don't have material possessions, so I don't care. I'm a monk.
what are you writing?
I am writing down potential spells to choose because I got one more spell.
Ah,
I just want to choose it very wisely.
what are your options?
I don't know. I'm gonna pick from 3rd or 4th.
You can choose one of each.
You can technically choose first if you really want.
Yeah, you can choose some low level spells if there's one that you like. If you've got any healing spells, it's probably quite helpful that you could heal yourself.
I was thinking that, but these are really good. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if I want dimensioned or polymorph.
You don't want to be able to teleport or shapeshift.
Polymorph wouldn't. Well, I mean, I could shapeshift me, but I was thinking more for enemies. So like,
You can turn them into butterflies and punch them.
And you just crush them in your hand.
I don't know what polymorph does.
I remember
well, you
listening
can
to a
pretty much do
story
that.
about a wild mage who turned everyone into a sheep. They were playing Curse of Strahd. They turned everyone into a sheep. Yes, including Strahd.
Yeah, you can polymorph. You can turn anything into something else, and so I could turn you into a frog and basically squish you because your hit points would be reduced to that of a frog, and you wouldn't be able to cast any spells or anything like
The
that.
second the hit points
Just-
run out, they transform back.
Yeah, but still at 0 hit points.
Or you put them in
That's
a
why
really
last
small
generation
cage when they
players
turn
have
back in, they get crushed.
NPC challenge rate is equal to or lower or less than the targets. So you
Yes.
can't make them more powerful. Assumes the hit points of its new form. When it reverses its normal form, the creature returns to the number of hit points it had before it transforms.
So what you do is you put it in a little
No good
box.
for transforming an enemy because they just. I used to use this on myself as a druid. You can turn yourself into a
No, that's shapeshift.
cockroach. You can
You used to be a badger.
like you badger your way into a building, and then when someone kills you, you spring back to druid form at
Oh,
the
the
health
other
you
one you
went
did
into.
that you turned into a spider and went
Polymorph,
on the
yeah.
wall.
See, James,
That's polymorph.
what you could do with polymorph then is you could dig a hole, put them in a little box, and bury
Polymorph isn't
them.
what it's called when you're a druid, though.
No.
Shapeshift. Shapeshift is casting the polymorph spell for free.
Yeah, it's a druidic power that gives you polymorph. Same as he's got the key powers of the spells.
You just bury them when you polymorph them, so when they come back to normal, they're in a little box like 5 feet underground and they just die.
You can make them really small. Like
Well,
put
you
them in
put
an
a little
iron
box like this, and then they just kind of expand in a little 5-foot cube box with no.
Break all around.
No, they would break the box as they expanded.
Yeah, but hell, like an absolute bitch, and they'd be buried.
Yeah,
And-
it would take presumably take damage.
And they'd be buried as well.
Ooh, I could fly.
So while she's picking her spells,
Yes.
shall we depart on our merry way to where the fuck we're going?
You may. Yes.
Do I know the name of the temple?
The temple. No, I didn't think of one. You can think of one now.
What?
Temple of Armageddon.
Armageddon.
What did you roll?
That's the worst name. I'm going to take you there because I'm not the kind of person that stops people having fun names.
When did I say that?
You always take my fun names away.
No, I always take the silly names away.
Yeah, that's the
I rolled a 19 to have someone called John Cena and everything, but
Definitely not taking pornos.
Oh, by the way, guys, I can swim and breathe underwater. So
I just see. Yeah, so
I can run on water in a level.
one of my
I
options
can
is water
breathe
breathing.
and swim.
And I can run on
is
walls as
definitely
well.
worth it because you can cast spells underwater.
But then there's also the option of Dimension Door, Wall of Fire, or Erupting Earth, which are all pretty badass. Ooh, Tongue sounds cool, but I wouldn't.
Are we? We're on the road.
We're on the road.
You're on the road to
Armageddon.
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 No, I'm not going to call it Armageddon.
Well, I think of a fun name, guys. A fun name.
The
Something else
temple.
techy.
The
Something else
temple of.
Elemental evil. And we all die.
The temple of Montezuma.
The
Montezuma. What is that?
Temple of Horror.
I'm pretty sure that's an Aztec name.
We're gonna go
The
with
Tomb of
From
Annihilation.
Civilization 5.
it. Go with it. Montezuma.
I'm pretty sure it's Aztec anyway.
It's terrible.
Yes, for Aztec.
Cool. Yeah, done.
Yep.
Okay. The presumably because you can't get lost, you make the way through the woods.
Yes.
Did you set up a daytime or nighttime?
Daytime.
Nighttime.
Daytime. Where's that even from?
I don't know.
Narrowed it down to 4 spells.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna need you to help me pick one. Is this okay?
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. So option 1,
Yes.
Erupting Earth.
That one.
Range 120 feet.
Yep.
Duration is just instantaneous. Okay, so I choose a point that I can see on the ground within range. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
What kind of save is it?
Dexterity.
Cool.
Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared away. Each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand, but I also have
Mold Earth.
Mold Earth,
You should take it. But you're just not moving it
so I
around.
could just... Okay, so that's Erupting Earth.
Dimension Door is dope. It is definitely dope.
Water
But I
breathing.
think Danny can Dimension Door with a person,
Yes, he
can he?
Yes.
Yeah,
But only a person of his size or smaller.
so
It's not a griffin.
water breathing.
Water breathing. Lets you breathe underwater, right? But you can
And
also
10 other 10 willing creatures as well.
definitely worth it. Also, like definitely, super definitely
Oh
worth it.
no.
Also, because I genuinely know that you and Colette can't fight underwater because you can't use your magic underwater. Also, it lets you speak languages like your normal languages underwater.
It says this spell grants up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range the ability to breathe underwater until the spell ends.
What's the duration?
Affected creatures also retain their normal mode of respiration. Duration 24 hours.
I'd take that. I took that.
But
It's
let me
good.
obviously. So that's what option 1. That's option 2 because if you listen to Dimension Door, just so everyone's on the same page.
We've heard Dimension
We
Door.
know
Dimension Door.
You know
What's the
what
fourth
Dimension
one?
Door
You know
is.
what-
The
you know that.
fourth one is.
Because I'm a good player, I will, when she's done, list my spells. Not the full spell, the names.
I'll list mine right now.
Okay, so it's
Minor illusion.
4th level,
And that.
which is
Well, your key points. I've got other things.
Wall of Fire.
It's in character.
Yeah.
Definitely in character.
Okay, so range 120 feet, duration up to a minute. You create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. There's a typo, it says 1 foot thick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much damage on a successful save. One side of the wall, selected by you when you cast this spell, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side, or inside of the wall. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn, or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. It's a pretty badass fire spell.
Oh.
Pretty badass fire spell based on the fact that we have a merfolk, we're surrounded by a butt ton of water. I have a feeling we should have water breathing. Because I can't breathe in the water, you can't breathe in the water. Can you do anything in the water? And you can swim. And breathe in the water. As good as having a powerful fire spell is, and having a dimension door is, and whatever the other one, what the mold earth one, I still feel like water breathing might just be useful.
Yeah, water breathing does sound the most useful.
Just in case we get into any situation where we could do being underwater.
Yeah. I'm just.
You don't have to. If you want to take one of the others, take one of the others.
Well, it's down to water breathing or wall of fire now.
Water breathing.
I'm just. I don't
Could
know.
you swap out a level
Yeah,
spell?
fireball.
I want water breathing.
How many 4th level spell slots have you got?
2.
Right, and how many spells have you currently got?
1.
Right, what's that spell?
Vitriolic sphere.
Do you like it?
To be fair, I don't think I'm ever going to use it.
You can swap it for another spell of that level.
Take water breathing and wall of fire.
You're allowed to do it. You're allowed to do it for once for each spell slot level, aren't you, or something?
Yeah.
Or once per level
right.
up or
Well,
something.
It was once per level up. You can swap any spell that you currently have for a different spell of equivalent level or
Lower.
lower.
Well, water breathing.
Yeah. Okay.
Water breathing is actually 3rd level.
Oh, okay. So
So
you can
if
swap
I
a 3rd
get-
level one if you want then.
Or could I just get rid of Vitriolic Sphere on
You can
4th
get rid
level
of. You can get rid
Yeah.
of that
and replace it with Wall of
fire,
Fire,
and
and
have
then-
and then have the water breathing one at 3rd level.
Yeah. Plus, then you've got 2 casts of Wall of Fire because you
Yeah.
can't actually use that spell slot so else unless you
Yeah.
overcast
I mean,
something else.
Vitriolic Sphere is badass, but it's not my
Okay.
character's kind of spell.
Could you?
Okay, so
What,
my
that's
spells
sword?
are Druidcraft, because I get that for being what I am. I have Cure Wounds, Ensnaring Strike, and Hunter's Mark. Concord of Arrows, which is the thing that I used when he threw the arrows to the ground, and Dark Vision.
Could you use water breathing then before a long rest because it lasts 24 hours?
You could use it. No.
And then get your spell slots back and
Technically speaking, yes, but it's an abuse of the rules.
What's this?
Using water breathing, then taking a long rest to regain the spell slot used for water breathing, then
Is
going
it a
to the...
concentration, or is it just a cast?
No, it'll be just
No,
a cast.
it's just a cast for 24 hours. I mean, you totally can if you want. That's totally fine. But obviously, you lose 8 hours of the spell. That's
It's
Yeah.
like I can use dark vision, have a long rest and get my key points back, and last for 8 hours.
Well, how long does that last for?
8 hours.
Well, long rested 8 hours.
Rest
Yeah,
is
a
8
short
hours.
rest. I can do key points back.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's fine because you do that in a dungeon anyway because you don't have any key points.
Mhm.
Because effectively, if you use your 2 key points, you only actually have 4 spell slots then.
Yeah, so have we arrived at wherever it was?
It's the Temple of
The
Montezuma.
orb of Montezuma, yes. So you travel through the thick, luscious jungle. It's a jungle, isn't it? In the jungle, there are lots of brightly coloured birds, some parakeets. I assume they're brightly coloured, and some other cockatiels, but giant with like giant reptilian heads,
cockatiels.
or big, crazy looking.
It's fucking here, does that?
Yeah. No, don't look up. I just meant big. I didn't mean like physically the giant size. They're not like void dragon cockatiels. Christ, breathe out.
They just look at you. It's just like,
Like, yeah.
Just breathe out other cockatiels.
In the distance, as you walk, you hear like a rumbling noise and some screeches of sounds like vultures, maybe, or something else like that. But you don't see anything. I think you know what they are.
can I intuit what they are?
You can, yes. You can, as you wander, you can do a nature check for me, please.
Nature. Oh no, I have proficiency bonus on nature. 5 6, 7, 8.
You can tell that it's a predator of some kind of this film.
I suggest bushes. There are giant dinosaurs in this land.
Oh, come on!
I would know.
Yeah, okay, you know the dinosaurs, but yeah, you know it's some kind of large predator, but you...
Large
you
reptilian
You
creatures.
couldn't tell if it's a reptile or if it's a bird or what it is. It could be anything.
I say we hide. I'm going to hide in a bush.
I know.
In fact, is there any puddles of water? I'm just going to lay down in the water.
Do you become invisible anymore? Oh, that would be
I'm
best.
going to stealth.
You're going to stealth.
Yeah,
What is your stealth
I'm
thing?
not doing pass without trace.
Why?
Because, fine, I'm doing
You're
pass without
literally.
trace.
Can I have a
This
real
is
pen?
what you're good at. And I
Okay, pass without
can I have a
trace.
better pencil?
So,
You all had a pen. Your pencil's in
James.
the book, that's why.
Oh, yeah, but I need that.
plus 16 for my stealth.
Plus 16.
Plus 16 for you.
Yeah, and then everyone else gets plus 10, whatever they are.
10 on top of.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
that'll be plus 17 for me.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Look at his face! It's just.
No, wait, no, wait. I do not allow Connor to have pass without trace.
Really?
No, I'm not
Good.
much of a dick. For now.
So we add, wait, so yours add 16,
Yeah,
and your final result is
16.
something plus 16, so if I got.
Your roll.
Yeah, you're rolling. I assume you're
Because
rolling.
I
So-
rolled stealth. No,
I
I
assumed you
rolled
Right.
stealth.
Unless I
Yeah.
want to roll.
I wasn't sure if you meant your passive was plus 16 or you gained 16 to your passive.
Yes, if I
so
roll-
you
if I
gain
roll-
26 usually and plus 16. Okay. Forgot about the rolling stealth thing. Okay.
I rolled a 2. Oh, never mind. 18.
No, okay, everybody's pretty good actually. Don't worry about that.
I
Actually,
will hide
Nathan,
in
you
the
did the
bush.
worst.
Did I?
Yeah. I rolled your stealth differently because you've got an insanely high a number. What was that, Colette?
I'm gonna hide in the bush then.
Okay.
Ah, my stealth is plus 2 now.
Yay! So yours is just a plus 2.
Well, I'm plus 10 on top of that with the pass without trace.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Your stealth is still above 30 at the moment. I think it gives an indication of where everyone else is. Okay, so you're all hiding away. You're not going along like any kind of like beaten track or anything. You're just bush hiking, I suppose.
Standing in the bush.
As you travel further through into the jungle, you go nearer to your objective. You've travelled a couple of miles or so. You hear a noise. You hear like a rustling noise and some shouting in Spanish.
Oh,
amigo.
amigo.
I know the language.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Oh.
As my favourite enemy being undead, I know their language.
Right, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, you're so cheated. Okay.
I'm not
it's-
cheating.
No, not cheating. It's very,
Metagame.
yeah, it's very coincidental. Okay, you can hear
No,
them.
I cheated entirely.
You can hear them shouting.
Nice.
They're swearing and they're shouting something that sounds a little bit like lizard.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Godzilla!
Yeah, that is the worst Spanish accent I've ever heard.
That was because it was Japanese.
Okay, do you want to continue moving closer to the noise, or do you want to just
Yep,
leave it
because we
alone?
make absolutely no sound of the footsteps, so.
Oh, right, okay, so you're completely invisible troop
Pretty
of
much.
blue people and dog people travelling through the woods.
Invisibility is something I considered taking.
Yeah. Completely useless. As you get close to the edge, Nathan sticks his little doggy head out of the bushes, and you can see a clearing. There's some vampires there. They've taken their armour off, and it's still the helmets and the body armour. I mean, they've got little bits on it.
Oh, let's step more higher.
Hanging over a log nearby, and they're chopping down trees. You can see, as you turn your head to the right, you can see they've starting to make an inroad, like they're cutting down trees down a long thing. However, they're not chopping.
They're just an unnatural, just like
Yeah.
fast as.
We could just leave them to continue, making a little path through the forest. We can just use them.
They've got cats pulling the logs all across the floor, like rolling them along and stuff. But they're not chopping down trees now. They're all pointing in horror upwards towards the top of the tree line, holding their little woodcutting axe. The captain scrambling to get their weapons.
Oh, is it Godzilla? Can I have a look what it is?
Yeah, you turn your head to the left, and what's your passive perception?
8.
8.
My passive perception is 15.
You see nothing.
Do I have leaves in my eyes again?
No, you just see
No, I
nothing.
see
You
nothing.
look and you're like, I can't see anything.
Godzilla with a thing.
Passive perception 15.
Are you looking as well?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick your little blue head out.
Yeah.
The bush.
Blah, blah, blah.
What's over here? So right at the bottom.
A
Just
passive perception of what, 15?
15.
You also see nothing.
Can I make a perception check?
You can.
Can I help him?
One. Yes, you can. You can hold him still. You hold his eyes open.
Okay.
You can blow on his glasses.
17
Yeah.
or 11. 17.
Ah, a 17. What you see is a strange outline of the trees. It's like a shape of the trees, but it's moving. You know, have you seen Predator?
It's
Yeah,
tree
it's
beard.
that. As you see, like, you know, the trees are there, but when there's something moving in them, like the light's distorted, and you hear a large, horrific screeching noise. Can you all roll initiative for me, please?
We could just walk past.
I get advantage on initiative.
Do you? Oh, you get advantage on literally everything.
I have an initiative of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17.
Yes.
6.
Okay.
I get advantage on initiative. I'm not bullshitting you. I will go get the book.
So what you can do over me is I can teleport, and that's about it.
I could have taken blink step.
So you can teleport as well.
I'm not going to do it. I won't step
But I
on
get
you
+2.
in that way. I'm
So-
the
So did
hunter.
I.
You're the rogue.
Oh,
Sneaky,
one.
sneaky.
Yeah, you're going to be better at just keeping that. I would have taken pass without trace, but I knew you already had it.
I've got +2.
I didn't want to double up on spells,
That's what I'm trying to find out.
considering my spells can do shit like make a defensive area.
Yeah, you've got some nice utility spells
Yeah,
as
come
well
on.
as combat
We
spells.
should just walk straight
I'll just
past
roll
it.
it.
Three.
So it's
Just
all
gonna
coming
go
through.
Just literally sneak straight through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
They can't stack two spell effects from
What's
the
that?
same spell. Can't
We
stack.
got a 15 and a 22.
But we're super sneaky, make no sound. So as long as they're not looking
So
at
who's
us.
going first?
You got 2 numbers or you got?
I have 2 numbers. I have a 15 and a 22.
You said we, and I was like, but you are one person.
Yeah, we as in the collective mind that I now possess.
I wish you could
You
take the dash
go
at the bonus
first
action.
on 22, then Connor's on 2, then you're 15,
Yep.
and then Thingy,
Who the fuck's going
then
first?
Jenna.
Oh, you rolled bad.
I rolled a 1, she rolled a 1.
You can both roll ones.
Yeah,
What's your? Did you sort out
she
of this?
was 2, I'm +3.
So you go first then. Out of the 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. You see the conquistadors scrambling around. You know.
Is that
they're-
what they're
they're-
doing? Conquistadors.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like the conquistadors. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. They're shouting. They're grabbing their helmets as they can. Some of them are just still holding axes, but you know they're
And
they're all kind of packing together, but all slowly, kind of like trying to retreat a little bit.
I say we-
looking a little bit flummoxed.
just walk past.
I say we watch what happens. We
Mhm.
stay in our stealth. We do not break stealth
Mhm.
because we currently have minimum 18 on our decks on our stealth. If we've all stealth successfully.
The fuzzy squirrel is back.
Ah.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Fuzzy.
I'm
Yeah.
playing now.
Yeah,
Is
well, he said he says it's a good time to join because initiative's just been rolled.
Yes,
So,
literally just now.
Yes.
Okay, so you tell you. Okay. Well, anyway,
That's my say.
Yeah,
I say we
agree.
just stay, and then if shit hits the fan and stuff starts noticing us, good luck.
yeah, he's just gonna fly away. And the Spanish are all sort of packed together. Some of them got the helmets on. They're shouting. There's 2 of them run off into the distance. They're trying to, try and run down the log line, but it doesn't go well. And they trip and fall, and it's so you can hear shouting in the far distance. But other than that, nothing happens.
Is the ominous looming shadow coming closer now?
No, it's not a shadow. It's like a shimmer. You play Halo.
It's like
Yeah.
So when you're invisible in
Yeah.
Halo, and you can get the shimmers out, it's like that.
a distortion.
Yeah.
Distortion in space-time continue. Well, it shall go, James.
I am.
So it's his go.
I thought you were fine.
I'm
Prepare.
first and third.
Okay, so first things first. Good idea. Use your reaction. Prepare a fireball directly on the vampires, which will just nuke them in their little pocket. If they start scattering, just blow them up.
How many vampires are there?
Lots.
Oh, there's 10 or 11. There's a few scattered around, but the core group is about 8 or so.
Well, I could just darkness them so they're restrained as well. Actually, no, I failed because I got a 9, so never mind. But
Keep in mind the jungle's all like wet and stuff. It's
Give
not
me another.
going to catch and blaze. Don't worry. This is in
Body
Australia.
It's in Australia. Someone sneezes near a bush and just catches fire.
Is that still lit up? It is, yeah. The cable looks loose, but it's just a wobbly cable.
Why don't I use wall of fire?
Because there's a big
A
line.
circle around them.
Because there's a big.
That would protect them, though, wouldn't it?
Yes.
From whatever's
Unless
out
you turned the fire
No.
in the inside, facing them, so like, oh, we're burning.
Well, fire would
I
burn.
say Fireball
Yeah,
would probably
so I
work
can use-
better.
Well,
Fireball actually has a better damage dice average than every other spell of its level
Yeah.
because
Fireball's
Fireball,
insane.
A bright-
Fireball isn't.
a bright-
Fireball is Fireball.
a bright streak flashes from your pointing finger to a point you choose within range, then blossoms with a. Oh wait, that's fireball.
Exactly.
Read not fireball.
Well,
Wait, isn't she sick from the
no, it's not even my
anyway?
turn.
Make this one.
Whose turn is it?
Wait, it's Connor. Connor was just instructing people on what to do.
I can
Oh,
make.
it's my
I can
turn.
make.
Yeah.
I can,
I'm going to ready an action
Which is?
to shoot the shimmery thing if it becomes visible and I can identify it as hostile.
Ah, okay.
it's a ringed wall up to 20 feet wide.
Basically, if it makes
20
an
feet in
advance to
diameter.
attack us,
Yeah, yeah.
So would that encase everybody?
that's both attacks. By the way.
You ain't gonna enjoy that?
Probably.
Yes, and I'm just going to check that I don't have any spells that are bonus actions.
I'm going to ready get dash.
That's the way. She's gonna dash away.
Just get prepared to run away. Or run into something. I should get a little
Hey,
hat.
if
with a
you
spike
do
on it.
the fire ring attack, where you just put a ring around them, it traps them in the circle with anything that's in there with them. However, 20 feet across is only 4 square. Okay, they'd be pretty trapped. However, they wouldn't be able to really attack back, and you could end up isolating them on their enemy. A fireball will just do straight damage to them.
In a big
So it's
rage.
up to you. If you've got a way of forcing them into the flames once they're trapped in the circle, then
Fireball is a better spell.
they'll take damage. Otherwise, they could all just huddle together and avoid the flames, couldn't they?
Grenade.
But
Not
that's
if
anyway.
they're
If you're
within, not if
gonna,
they're within 10 feet of it.
do they take damage within 10 feet of the flames? Like
Right.
what?
Okay.
Just read that section.
Okay. When the wall appears,
Mhm.
each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a
Mhm.
failed save, the creature takes 5d8 fire damage or half as much damage on a successful save. One side of the wall, selected by you when you cast this spell, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side.
Oh shit! I
Or inside the wall.
That side. Yeah, in that case, when you
This
make a
is like-
circle,
it's 20
it's
feet, so
everybody inside
Is
takes
it-
damage. Or
is it
you
a
can cast
line?
it around you. No, because you can twist it into a circle as well. So a straight line or a circle. You could also cast it around yourself and have it facing out, so people would have to stay like 20 feet away.
Or we can just dig out and escape.
Yeah. Well, it's up to that. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be that big. It just that's the maximum it can go. So I could literally make it big.
Do you have any spells you'd like to do?
Um,
we are waiting on you.
No.
Chopper? No?
It's not dark enough for dark vision, so no. And I'm not going to cast Concord of Arrows because you would get hit by it as well. All creatures.
Yes, it's. Right, okay. In that case, let's fall asleep.
I am not.
So
In that case, you hear a horrific screeching noise as the shimmer moves from tree to tree and pounces down on the huddling, petrified conquistadors. I need some dance. Can I have some more d20s? Oh, that didn't do very well. And that did lots. Okay, 4 of the conquistadors collapse to the ground, blood splaying everywhere. It's all of their white robes and stuff. One more, however, gets thrown and lands. Nathan, who's sticking their head out? You two. Can you both make a dex saving throw for me, please?
A dex saving throw.
Yeah.
18.
4, so that'll be 8. That'll be 11.
11. It lands just short of Nathan's bizarrely long nose, but hits you straight in yours. You tumble forwards out of the bushes, but
You fucked me up on stealth again.
As
The last time we played, you fucked me up on stealth.
I
But
give
wait,
you both a chance.
But however, he won't make any
He
sound.
still makes
going
no
out.
noise. Yeah, okay, but you can still be seen.
Yeah, you can see, but he's making sound.
Yeah, the blood splatters all over the shimmery thing, but it seems to pass through it in a second. These 6 seconds of sheer terror end with the screech that sounds very similar coming from the distance. I end my second turn. It's number 4.
I prepare
Grab
a dash
me.
action.
Grab me and just pull me back in
And
the bush.
I'm pulling him into the bush.
Dash is a full action, so you
I'm
can
not preparing it, so I guess. Can you prepare a dash? I mean,
If you can make it as a
I can make it a bonus action.
Oh right. Oh yeah. In that case, yeah, you can do that.
I'll pull him in and I'll.
Can you make a strength check to pull him?
Ooh,
I'm going to help.
Yeah. You can have advantage on it.
15. 15.
15. Straight for 15 is like good. It's a good roll. Yeah, there you go. He's pulled back in, but there's a rustling of leaves. But then you realise that actually there wasn't. You just, your mind's playing tricks on you. You're looking at it and you're like,
Just pass without tricks.
yeah, just no noise. He seems to disappear before it reaches you.
I would like to point out a vampire's hit a merfolk. He's put it on.
Two little dog hands come out and pull him back.
It's just sort of like grabs his feet and.
Weirdly dexterous paws, just.
I can also disengage as a bonus action, and my jump distance is doubled.
Okay. It's do you want your turn? Number 4?
Yes, I do.
Yes, it's your turn. Number 5. Which I can only see this collateral. I can't see it number 5.
Feeling too good?
Yeah, not feeling too good. I'm not gonna do anything. I don't think there's anything I can do.
It's not going to tomorrow.
That's useful.
Is that you just gonna skip?
I'm just gonna wait and watch what happens.
Okay. In that case, the conquistadors
Stay hidden in
manage
the
to
bushes.
huddle together for a moment and strike back. And I actually need to see the stat line for a second. Stat line. What's my stat line? There's a horrible screeching sound as one of the conquistadors' swords get buried in the air, but he loses grip and it's just kind of like wiggling around in the air. You seen the invisible now?
Yes.
Yeah. Imagine he got shot with an arrow.
Is this a displacer beast or something?
No.
Is it a displacer beast?
No.
It might be. No.
It's a scary displacement.
Right. Blood
Is
sprays
it reptilian
everywhere.
screeching or like animal? Bestial
like a
screeching.
guttural, horrible, screechy noise. It's
Bestial or reptilian? Because you can kind of tell that. You can
Like
even
an
tell.
owl.
Pardon?
Like an owl.
Like like foxes make that noise, right? Imagine somebody was standing on a fox.
It's bestial.
Yeah. Well, what's the alternative?
Well,
Bestial
There's
screaming. or
bestial, reptilian, like
not quite
amphibian.
anything. No, it's like a
Like a velociraptor.
It's like a
Oh,
noise.
that'd be
Reptilian.
reptilian.
A bit of everything.
Well.
I mean, you did completely fail your perception, so you just can't figure it out, man. And nobody else seems to want to know what it was. The other screeching comes closer.
Not helping the
Jenna.
quick.
Jenna hasn't done anything yet.
Oh, did she not? Oh,
No.
sorry. I
She
thought.
did to me.
I'm sorry. You can go. You may proceed.
I don't know what it is.
I would do a little circle of fire, ringy fire of them.
I was thinking that.
And they'll kind of run away.
But yeah,
Do they have
if
to do like
we
a
want
dex
if we want to get, we can actually push things through the wall as well into the middle.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that around them, and that is
Yeah. No.
Like 50 quid.
so.
We'll talk about it afterwards because I don't know the idea.
I want it to completely encase them, so that's 20 feet.
Just a yeah,
Wherever-
you can get all of
however
them
it-
in it,
yeah.
except from like maybe one or two that will be stood on the circle. So
They're dead.
yeah, they're just gonna take it down.
So
Where the hell are you gonna prop it up?
it's a dex save.
You could get it clipped on here. They are literally like the size of a phone. They don't weigh anything, and they've got all the clamps on the bottom.
You don't want the table to be too flat of that.
You don't want
It sits
to
on here. It won't weigh anything.
You don't want flashing your face.
Off on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, but unless you put your face literally in it, it's fine.
Or on the ceiling.
No, we're not touching anything to the ceiling.
Yeah, you can turn it. You can turn it on top of the
And
fridge
you can
because
have
they have a
48s.
good range on them.
We'll just upload like.
You can use it for D8.
Yeah, I need four more d8, 3 more d8s. You know,
They just mirror the little lizard ones. Just
Do you have to
mirror.
go to the toilet?
No, I don't know.
What's up?
My stomach hurts.
I'll lie down.
This is why we need walkie-talkies. Walkie-talkie. You're laying down. Like, can it? And collect. Your turn.
Over.
Oh, you go like roll 6. Oh, like miss. Oh. You'd be like, oh no.
so the damage side is going to be facing inwards.
Okay. I love when people get new spells because it takes them a good solid 10 minutes to roll like
So you're attacking.
It's a dex save, but even on a dex save, they take
half
half damage.
Yeah, cool.
So
Alright, before you do that, I'm going to fire it
I
into
rolled a
the...
d12 by accident.
10, 17,
Wait.
18, 22.
Does it obscure vision?
It's a wall of
Yes.
fire.
It's opaque.
It's opaque, so you can see through it.
No, opaque.
No,
Translucent
opaque
is the other one. The other one corner.
I work with Winterfilm, I should know this.
Yeah. Transparent is see-through. Translucent is semi-see-through.
It's foggy.
Oh, yeah.
Translucent.
Opaque
So-
is not.
Yeah.
A brick wall.
Paint.
How big is this?
Yeah.
All this.
This is
Great, we
opaque.
now can't see the
All
computer
this.
doors.
Yeah.
And they can't see us. That's right.
That's a good point. You could straight up just walk away now.
I mean, we're silent as well, so. Just like strolling around.
I think that might
So-
actually be the better plan.
Because I mean, it hasn't broken mine.
Walk away. Try again. Another day.
Oh, we don't even walk away, he's walking into
No,
the
we just continue towards the temple. I assume the temple's not too far from here.
No,
You can't see it.
I mean, they were chopping the road to the temple. You can't see it, but you know you're pretty close.
We can leave
Well,
them
it-
to the road as
So
well.
yeah, that's 5d8 damage.
Well, they're not
and
there yet.
it's
My point is,
it's-
if they're not there,
5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall. So if they end their turn,
inside
Does it immediately
Within
do
10
the
feet.
damage to people within 10 feet once it's cast, as well as at the end of the turn?
yeah. So duration is up to a minute. It just says one side of the wall selected by you when you cast this spell deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side of.
it's only when they end their
wall.
turn.
Yes, it's at the end of their turn, is what I'm saying. So they don't
Yeah.
take the damage instantly.
Oh wait, it says within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall.
Yeah, so two of them
So-
that were hit by
yeah.
the wall. Yeah.
A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
I think we just we
Definitely.
use
Okay.
we use the
How much damage did you do in total?
22.
22. Okay.
I think we use the ancient talk about people and fuck this shit out now.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Well, it depends on what's their dex save.
The deck save. Oh, they did well.
They did well.
Yeah, they did well. Sorry about that, guys.
So if
We
I
can't see that, but
Yeah.
so if I
Yeah, you hear screaming, but it sounds like organised screaming. You know, the kind of screaming that happens when you collectively fall down the stairs, but everyone grabs the handrail.
ah!
Yeah.
I'm -2 to that.
Oh.
Bitches.
Well, they are correct if screaming's okay. And what's your DC on it?
I'm not sure
8
what I'm looking for.
plus proficiency plus charisma.
8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma. Because you
Oh.
just improved your
14.
scores. So did that go up? Because you did just improve
I
some scores
I
from
don't
your
think so. No, I improved my dex.
Alright, okay,
So-
14. Alright, no,
14.
that's still a pass, unfortunately. They have rolled 17. Actually, they succeeded. They're all okay. The other thing rolled a 17, which is now 15. It still succeeded.
Is it not visible yet?
Alright,
no, it's still not visible.
But they're still gonna. Am I gonna have
Well,
to
let's
keep?
fuck this
Am I
shit
gonna
out
have to
now.
keep rolling the damage, or are we just gonna say
It is
22?
entirely up to you. You can reroll it if you like, or we
Because
can just keep
I'm
it.
gonna have to roll. I'm gonna roll it. I can roll it when they end their turn.
Mhm.
Shall I do it that way, or?
That's fine.
Well, it means you have to roll it.
Do you end your turn?
Yeah.
They have already ended their
So you
turn
roll it again?
because I did their turn accidentally before your turn. So they all take what? Are we going to re-roll it, or are we just going to take that damage flat?
It's up to you. I mean, it'd be easy to just take the damage flat, but up to you.
I don't want to set the dice rolls away.
Yeah, exactly.
Jenna, do you
5.
want to roll it each time, or do you want to just take
Yeah.
it flat? Yeah, okay, there we go.
I'm ready.
Okay, so 10, 19, 24.
24 damage.
Shall we get to the temple and call it a day?
Yes, I think so. You hear more screaming and whatnot,
Screeching.
but yeah, and oh no, screeching's. Oh shit! No, they're not ended. He's not ended his turn.
He's just looking at the
solidifying what he's definitely.
He's looking and thinking, why are they burning, but I'm not?
Yeah, he's looking like, what is he screaming at? What's happening here? It's your turn, Connor.
Yes. Fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm heading for the.
The moment you walk for the 30 feet away from me, you're no longer silent.
I'm walking 30 feet away.
And it
Then
stops.
you're not. Then you won't be silent. You could defer it to walk with me.
Yeah.
As in, I'm walking with you away.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's defer.
I'm not like,
Which-
fuck this shit out, I'm off.
But yeah.
Bye.
Which means that we're no longer covered by it.
It's like if you walk away, as long as you defer your movement to walk with me, then you're fine.
Is that the plan? You are going to go once?
Hold on.
And your turn's dash, please.
I can dash as a bonus action.
The range of the spell is 120 feet, but it's
Yeah, but it's once it's cast, it's
duration
cast.
up to a minute. Casting time is 1 action. So
Is it
it's not-
concentration?
Yes.
It's concentration, so.
We'll stop. Okay.
Okay. Is that what you're doing? You're just
Yes.
going to wander away? Are you also going to wander away?
I'll defer
Okay.
my turn to the end of the range alt.
The creature in the flames takes the 1 remaining hit point off of the 4 remaining conquistadors. there's just bodies flying out on fire all over the place, and a screech of yeah, he ends his turn.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
5.
Fine.
I
Right.
don't know what someone's posted, but it's something.
Only recasting lyrics.
Cool.
Hi, Stan. Oh. Hi, Enchanter. Hi, Enchanter. First.
That's thingy.
Jacques.
Jacques Cousteau.
Jacques Le
Ah.
Baguette. 100
I don't know
baguette.
nationalities.
Yeah,
well,
where is he?
What do you mean, where is he? Anyway, the creature's screaming and it's on fire and whatnot. It staggers out of the flames.
Is it not shimmer anymore?
It's
Ooh.
it's visible, but it's the flames obscure its shape. It's sort of walking.
Can I make a
on
perception
all,
to try and
all 4?
know what it looks like?
Yeah.
1. 17, yes! 17. No. 17. 22.
20. You roll 22 on your
Perception.
perception
To know what it fucking looks like.
to know what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's you don't know the creature by name. You can't tell what it is. It's definitely not a dinosaur though. It's sort of like stalking along the ground on all 4.
It's not one of the angels, is it?
No, it's not an angel. But that's where I got the idea from, presumably. It's got like sort of like elongated like features, and it's it's like long lashing
So,
tongue.
not me, but DM me. Is this related to Bolas?
I'm not telling you. Its eyes like dripping like black slime out of its eyes, and it's got like a combination of like shaggy fur, but like twisted. You're like,
Is the stat block not the image then?
oh yeah, it's just a top. Like deer's antlers, but imagine the deer had. Have you seen it when like spiders take speed and they like build really fucked up webs?
Yeah.
Like if you have like a. Have you not seen a spider?
No.
If you do a spider and it has to like, if you inject it with nicotine, it goes mental and its webs are just messed up. They're like twisty and like.
Did you know if you give a spider weed, it builds a hammock?
This is also. It's your turn, Nathan. It's now. If you're walking across the room, across the walkway, it's about 15 feet away from you.
15
No,
feet.
we're staying obviously we're staying in the bushes.
So,
Oh, you're just staying in the bushes. You're not.
I thought we were walking off.
I thought you were all wandering off.
I did as well.
I never said I was walking off.
Well, you can be, then, you guys can be unsilent. I'm likely to bugger off.
Look, I'm going with you.
Come on, what are you
Okay,
doing? You guys walking away.
Yeah.
We're going towards the temple.
Let's just
We
go
were
to
going to leave him in the fire.
We're gonna
and
go to the
then
temple.
Okay.
We should watch the temple.
What's, okay. Yeah. Who's?
I'm going to inform you all what it looks like. It's fucked up.
Is, Connor, are you dashing? As your bonus?
I will be using my bonus action to dash.
Okay, so you move my normal speed. So I'm going to walk. He's going to run.
You will be running. That's
Running.
the point
Well, I
of
have 60
speed.
move. I have 60 move speed.
The point is you'll be dashing and then you'll be Usain Bolting, just sort of like leaning full on over. Just hovering.
This isn't the speed you move, the distance you move when you walk. It's the distance you can move
Yeah.
easily in 6 seconds.
Yeah,
Woo!
which is
10 feet a
Hi,
second.
Jack.
Pretty decent.
What's he saying? I can't
you
read.
probably said hon again.
No, I've stolen the reading screen from you. Just gonna get
That's the Irish.
Hold on.
Uh,
That's for saying hon baguette.
Did you say you're dashing ahead of Nathan? Or
I'm dashing
behind him?
with
He's going to dash with.
Oh, okay, you're walking side by side.
Yeah.
Which one's closest to the little
Me.
road? You're up nearest to the road.
The closest.
In that case, you need to make a dex save, please.
Me?
Yes.
Well, I was going closest to the spooky monster.
Yeah. You can take a perception save.
Perception save.
Perception save, yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah, even there's a,
No. What perception? What does let's do a dex save. Let's do a dex save.
I'll help him.
I've got some really bad news.
Yeah.
That'd be 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Oh right, okay. You stop, do you? Do you do anything when you stop?
What do I say? What do I save myself from?
What do you say? You don't. Again,
Can I not see it?
You're not entirely sure, but for some reason you've stopped, and then in the shimmering,
You bumped
in
into
the
it.
shimmering tree in front of you, like what's happening in that tree? And what appears to be a mouth, but not attached to the tree, like 10 foot further forwards, opens up, and like guttural black slime appears out. A screech pierces the air.
You
and, like,
really
black
want this fight?
phlegm flies out of its mouth and lands all over Nathan, who failed his dex save.
I haven't made a dex save.
Make a dex save.
I'm gonna help.
That's 9, 15.
No, that's 15. No. Yeah, there's at least a 25 necessary to not get slimed.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Really?
slime, come
You
on!
like really looked it out. Right?
No, he was just gonna let me pass anyway.
Yeah. No, you actually did. You did actually. This slime's harder to dodge than a person and a creature.
I'm just gonna look and be like,
Oh.
bonus action Hunter's Mark, fire 2 shots at it.
That was 4 initiative. It's 5's initiative, I believe.
Do I not get to fire?
I thought we were all.
Colette, I think we would.
I thought we
Like,
basically
we
broke.
walk away.
You can have a reaction. You can have a reaction. Go on then. You can have an action as a reaction, I suppose.
No, it won't count. Damn it. I get advantage on creatures if
Mhm.
they're below me in the initiative order.
No, I think this one surprised you. Really.
What is this guy?
Yeah, I'll take that. But I can't be physically surprised. That is a 14. That is a 23 to hit.
20. That is a hit. That is definitely a hit.
So Connor's
23 to hit. 23 to hit. Does it count as undead?
It's.
I need to know.
Do you need to know?
Alright. I deal an additional 2 damage
To undead.
to undead.
Okay.
How
How does that damage take its form? What does it do?
It's just I can hit it in weak points.
Oh, okay. You just identify weaknesses.
Yes, that would be 2, 6 damage on the first shot.
Dex is insane.
I am going to forego the extra. I'm going to take a -5 to this one. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Well, no, it wouldn't have hit anyway. On an 11, if I'd taken it normally. That's both of my shots taken. I should have bonus action Hunter's Marked it first. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark.
What does that do?
Like you did.
Does
You
it?
said you were going to bonus action
Did
Hunter's
I?
Market and then shoot 2 arrows.
I mean, you said that before you got the reaction, but you didn't.
Yeah.
But you did say-
What does bonus action Hunter's Mark do?
Hunter's
Extra
Mark.
damage.
You choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry until the spell ends. You do an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. And you have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or wisdom survival checks you make to find it. If the target drops 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature. If you cast this using a spell slot of 3rd or higher, you can maintain concentration of the spell for up to 8 hours. I'm only using it at
Nathan, you still have an action, I believe.
Can I
You
do that
only-
extra d6 damage?
You can do the extra d6 damage if you can.
1.
Okay, -1. Cool. You still have an action because it is still your turn.
Okay, when I hit him.
You're going to hit
20.
20. That's a hit.
Non-natural. So.
Yeah.
4.
You're going to make stun it?
Not. Yeah. Yeah.
Use
Roll.
use the actual hit stun.
Roll Constitution saving.
Again.
To beat 14.
It is what? 14.
Yes.
It has failed. It is stunned. Is it stunned that you do to it?
which means it can't move, it can't actually do anything. Automatically fails strength and dex saves.
I'm gonna hit it again.
You also get an advantage on all hits.
18. 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Another 4 damage.
Yep.
I didn't actually. I just moved. I just walked it on my turn. So.
Yeah, so you do actually move.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Do I roll twice then for nat 20 damage?
Yeah.
3, 7, another 10 damage. I'm gonna roll again.
What's Jack saying?
It's not Jack, it's the fuzzy squirrel.
Saying
12 to hit.
Lots of stuff.
12
Chat's
to hit.
gone
Yeah.
great.
You roll it twice.
Tomorrow,
Yeah, that's
do you want to sit
times.
here and I sit there because I've got quite a loud voice and the microphone's.
I am my turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wow.
It is your turn, Colette. In the
That's why
distance.
Colette sat there.
The
She's
distance
got
to
quite a
your,
quiet
to your
voice,
left.
She's near the thing. He's got quite a loud voice. Plus he sits there. That's the entire intention of the.
In the distance to your left, where these guys just casually sauntered
Oh,
off,
yes.
so you hear screeching and
Am I
Nathan
really
going,
that quiet? Or?
in front of you, there's a burning creature. The fire's going out on it. Are you maintaining concentration on the ring of fire, even though nothing's in it now?
God, no.
Oh, okay, so the fire's burning down. You can see the blackened, ashy, blistering grey skin of this
There's
creature.
two.
One you can see immediately in front of you, one in the
What's that
distance.
in here?
Yeah.
Alright.
What do you do?
Does it count as an elemental?
It does not.
Good.
I'm just going to tell you that's right.
Because I have
I have
greater
some form of
favour than
see
the
it.
element. Because I couldn't fucking
Pardon?
think. I think if you can see the fire, you can target it. It's like if a.
The fire's going out on
Does
it, so
anyone
it's
know
just
who the
small.
fuzzy squirrel is?
It's another D&D YouTuber.
They're
Hello.
Which
They're
save?
telling lots of
Tell them
D&D
the day.
stories. It seems.
Ooh, okay. It's failed
funny.
that.
I'm playing now. We'll be stopping soon, which is sad.
16. Yeah.
Tomorrow's
Cool,
the
has it
stream.
taken damage?
It has taken damage, yes. It was on fire earlier.
Wow.
Uh,
Smelly time you put them out.
10 damage.
Just the way you say it.
See, that would have been really useful if I could have had my wisdom to that and be able to make it, 15.
Yeah.
I am posh guy. Let me out.
Gonna continue trying to hide in the bushes.
Okay.
6, 7.
While popping out and using the spell. Staying where I am. Jenna.
Sorry,
Your turn.
hi. Back in the game. So where's this weird thing that's still alive? Is it?
One second.
Mr. J.
There's 2 more.
Yes, what say? What was that?
I'm 2.
This
This creature's dead ahead of you. It's the fire's all but gone out now. Unless you want to.
the one that I burned.
Yes.
Is it dead?
No, it's not dead. No.
No.
But it's where the patches that it's burnt are no longer invisible, and there's like blistering grey skin.
Aha!
Mm-hmm.
In that case.
Kill it with fire.
In that case, there is still fire near it, so you can do control flames if you wanted to. But it's going to take some hits. I'll tell you. I mean, it's been on fire.
If you got a
And it
pound.
murdered 8 people, and it's got a while.
Throw a fireball at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a fireball
Okay.
at 4th level.
Ooh, okay.
4 level. That's
Ooh.
what we're casting it.
Yeah, that is as well.
That uses both you. Other stuff.
That's the second one. But admittedly, these are what you've got it for, because all your third level spell slots are just water breathing, I suppose.
Yeah.
You can water breathe for days.
So it's a dex save.
Next save.
I'm gonna take.
14.
I'm gonna use 2 sorcerer points to minus 2 from whatever it rolls.
Yep.
And then
It's just, I can tell you, it's just stood there completely unawares that you're there. So it's failed its stacks. Whatever you do in the next moment before it realizes you're there, you're gonna do some damage.
8d6. Oh wait, no, plus 1d6 because I'm.
Do you 1 for every additional level? 96 then.
4, 5, 6, 7.
8, 9.
That's 8, 9 now.
Ooh.
Okay, so right.
10.
10.
The 10.
6, 10. Not that one. 4.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to take the 4.
So that's 34.
35 damage.
Yeah.
Whew. 1 second.
I feel like I should have saved that.
No, that you did not much more than necessary to kill it, to be honest.
Never.
It's got quite a lot of health.
What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, you'd already done quite a lot already, so it's, you know. Anyway, it bursts of flames. How do you want it to do? What do you do to it? Where do you hit it? What happens?
Is it like? Do you know how it's like a fleshy creature?
Yeah.
Do you know when something? Have you ever seen a video of anything getting so filled up with heat that it basically like starts bubbling and boiling and popping and
Exactly what I was going to do.
leaking and yeah, all that.
For you,
all that
for
jazz.
you
For you, it's
anime
grossness.
weebs out there, it's Belle versus the Minotaur.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
No.
There's a really, really good scene where a character from Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon literally cuts open a Minotaur, the Minotaur, proceeds to stick his fist in the open wound and cast Firebolt repeatedly.
And it just melts.
It just pops.
Sorcerers are awesome. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, it's the sort of the fireball hits it, and there's an explosion of, you know, fleshiness. But it seems to also bury its way into it. The bits that were previously invisible seem to like crack and goo and sort of
Bubble and leak.
bubble and goo, but at the same time
burst.
also burning. You know, it's sort of drying out, but all that's left is it's kind of a semi-solidified goo. It sort of begins to collapse away, but at the same time it's sort of solidified into this gooey, bubbly mess.
So it's not edible.
Yeah, it's not.
Still
it's not
steaming
left.
and popping and leaking and
Yeah.
Losing.
It looks like well overdone caramel. You know,
So you just find
in terms of that black crystalline bubblies.
Yeah.
So
like bordering on
ones-
accidental bonfire
Ones don't
topic.
go. Ones don't go.
Oh, well maybe.
Vampires.
Yeah.
Vampires do.
You in your turn?
Wait, what's around me?
Trees. You are audible. You're not in close enough range to Nathan. There's literally nothing there for him, and there's piles of bloodied, slashed open vampire corpses, bits of vampire armor, a big bubbly
Pieces.
black
Sludge.
sludge puddle.
Is it worth?
Thing.
Is it worth looking through anything?
That is entirely up to you. There's a lot of Spanish equipment lent up against the trees and over logs and like a tree that fell.
Didn't he say it's not dead
no armor
yet?
on top of it?
No,
No,
he said
I
it's-
said it's dead. I said you did just enough damage to kill it.
Alright,
I
fair
said
enough.
it's got
Right.
quite a lot of damage.
So I want to look through other things while
Okay. Yeah, do you want to roll me an investigation, please? I assume you're walking up to. What in particular are you looking for?
She rolled a 2.
Ah,
So whatever she's looking for, she doesn't find
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Yeah. There's
Unless I use my Tides of Chaos.
you may.
And then you explode.
James
Tides
Tides
of
of
Chaos?
Chaos. What does Tides of Chaos do?
Means
And-
you immediately have to roll.
And
You rolled advantage at least, so you don't get the one.
yeah.
Sorcerer, when she
Two,
casts
so-
any spell over first
It's immediately when the cat
level.
uses.
On
+4.
anything over first level spell, you can make her roll a d20. If she lands on a 1, that's regardless of what she rolls spell-wise. If she rolls a 1, she rolls on the Wild Mage table. Tides of Chaos is at any point before her next long rest, you can make her roll on the Wild Mage table. No d20
So
required.
effectively, it gives
I
you
rolled a
advantage
6.
on.
It gives her advantage.
skill
Well, I rolled a
Yeah.
2 max, which means that I get 6.
Okay, you find nothing of particular value. You've noticed that the horned armor that the conquistadors wear is very similar to reminiscence of their fangs. But
You like to draw attention to that.
yeah, I
And
know
using the
it's,
sail.
it's important. Also, for the entire fucking world, there's like a 10-minute segment of the YouTube video about why they did that.
I'll watch
Because
that.
they don't have close-ups on the new cards. You have a look at the new cards. There's no fan close-ups. You also realise that they're made out of heavy gold material, like the brooches that you have from Amonkhet.
I'm just gonna take a helmet and put it on.
Okay. Fair dues.
Sorry to be the buzzkill, but we need to kill this because Colette needs to go to bed.
Yeah, we need to.
She's
if we wrap up in the next
failing right now.
5 minutes, we can be done by 1:30.
Yeah.
You know when you've seen the blinky light just on something that's running out of power?
Yeah.
The blinky now, it's now like a dull light, and it's sort of just like.
Behind Colette's eyes, you can see this device will turn off in 1 minute. Please press any button to cancel. At the end of your turn, Jenna, you hear Spanish in the distance. You hear shouting, and it sounds like the organisation of troops. But other than that, nothing happens. It's your turn.
My turn.
Yes.
I'm going to fire 2 shots into this creature of burden in front of me.
It's done.
Oh wait, does the helmet?
It's
offer me
stunned. I get advantage. Ah, beautiful. I'm gonna.
Store usually give you A's. I'll give you.
No, they wouldn't. You need the full set, don't you?
At present,
That's
in
so
the normal ACs, in the normal armor table, they don't actually do anything.
So,
broken.
so I'm gonna fire 2 arrows into it.
+1 to Fabulous's bag.
Yeah,
So 13. I'm taking a minus to this. I'm taking the -5, so I'm only doing a +4.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Yep, that hits.
Let me roll the other one. The other one's just higher, so that's already a hit.
Yep.
So that is going to be, it's a D8.
I know. I'm trying to get it back.
So that is 20. I roll an extra D8 because it's a Colossus Slayer. 23, 24 damage.
25 damage in total.
24 damage for the first shot.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And the second shot, I'm going to do the same. That's a 17 to hit.
No, does it?
Oh wait, can I do that twice? Can I do the?
What attack are you using? Are you using your normal?
I'm using my normal longbow.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm using longbow. Negate the -5. Add 10 damage.
How are you gonna get into -5?
A feat.
With a.
With the feet. It's the sharpshooter feat. Take -5. Add 10 damage. And that's a nat 20.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just roll some damage.
2, 8, 10.
It's dead.
10,
It's dead.
14.
That's 7 health when you shot it in the second time.
Wait.
24. Do you add it twice? Do you add?
James, I punch you once. I want to do something.
Whenever you hit it.
Yeah, I like Hunter's
24, 30, and I'm going to say the Colossus Slayer works every time. 37.
37 damage.
No, Colossus Slayer doesn't work every time.
Doesn't.
No.
30.
30 damage.
I played a ranger. I really enjoyed it actually.
The arrows sink into the air in front of you, and the sort of black goo dribbles out of holes in the air.
Is it undead? just the idea of me just instinctively knowing.
It seems undead. It seems like it's returned to a more dead state if it's undead. You've seen horror movies where like the walls begin to bleed. Like the lines on the walls and stuff, they all just bleed. It's like that, but in the air in front of you, like the air itself is bleeding, and it just goes away onto the floor.
Boring. Delete.
Dead.
Are we gonna call?
I think we should call it because Colette might actually die.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Collect.exe.
we can pick up
Yes.
exactly here.
Sweetie, go to bed. I'll move the table partially back.
We should do the clicker.
Thank you very much for watching. You've been a lovely audience.
Yeah.
If you need to know, it was
I think
an
we should
Umbra's
say-
stat line.
Umbrers.
An Umbra.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the